I think we're starting, Uncle Albert. We're so starting. Go. What a
Uncle
rough,
Albert.
bad joke to start with. Yeah.
Well,
buddy,
I think it's so bad it's kind of hip. I'm going to go with that. Yeah.
I'm dark again because I'm wearing black, but that's okay.
You have a little bit of blue. Otherwise, yeah, you'd be. Yeah. If you painted that wall black and wore that, you'd be a floating head, and there's nothing wrong with that.
I will paint it different color. I look fucking awesome. It was my own brightness is down. People like to see this BTS.
Yeah, the whole light thing is interesting. You know, sometimes too much light ain't good.
Yeah, yours looks really good, but you have the window right there, and it's too bright for me to stare into a window. I think just so the people at home know all my ailments.
Newsflash! Finally got curtains.
Whoa!
So the curtains are now. I know this is a multi-million-dollar. Well, actually, we're the comedy podcast of the year, but technically we're just sort of DIY. But I have a curtain that it's darker in here than normal.
Holy shit! I didn't get CC'd on this. So you bought curtains in the last week?
No, my wife had to order them from France. They took 6 months. I don't know what it is. So when I would take a nap, I'd have bright sun right on my face. I'm trying to snooze. Now it's fantastic.
Oh yeah.
Thanks, honey.
Oh, I went farther than that, but I do have drapes. Different word for curtains.
Drapes are good. Okay, here's a little insert on drapes.
Yeah.
One of the first regular comedians I ever saw, Mark Miller. I'm just going to little comedy clubs. I didn't know unknown comics. I didn't know anything about anything. His killer line was, sometimes I wonder where the custom of urinating on drapes came from. Something like that. I thought, God, that's brilliant. Czechoslovakia. Mm-hmm.
It's funny. I did Comedy and Magic Club last night to prep for Boston and what is it in New Jersey, Heather? The name Evanston, maybe? Oh, she doesn't know.
Let's promote those gigs.
I've got those my next ones.
I want them to go clean.
I got clean. I got Omaha. Des Moines is almost full. Low ticket warning.
Get them while you can. You are hot. I'm just going to say it after landing for sure we have confirmation, the most popular single moment of 50 years of Saturday Night Live, the special. We have confirmation from 3 or 4 different guests that saying, so at this point, it's a known fact that for the 50th year, it wasn't Lauren's show. It wasn't, John Mulaney, all the superstars, Steve Martin. It was our own David Spade from the bleachers spontaneously saying,
yeah, I got a feel for it.
It's kind of an honor in a way. I mean, we already got Comedy Podcast of the Year from iHeart, and now we've got the #1 line spoken.
Oh, yeah. No, I'd like to hear that from the guests. That always feels good because when you go all the way out there and you want to hang out there, you just want anything, a line, anything. So I'm excited.
By the way, for those of you who missed those episodes, we don't bring it up. I certainly wouldn't out of envy and jealousy.
I would never bring it up.
We never bring it up. The guest brings it up, and then we talk about it for a half hour. But we've never brought it up except today because someone yesterday brought it up.
Oh, well, I appreciate it. And I will tell you, Heather says I'm going to Bergen, New Jersey. Bergen. Jeez, we can't even get it right at all. I thought it was called Evanston.
Performing Arts Center.
Oh, Bergen.
Are you going off market? I mean, are you going into where you're going to town now? You used to play Pittsburgh, Chicago, Miami, and now you're in Bergen, New Jersey. I mean,
no. You know what I haven't done in a while? Pittsburgh and Toronto, and those two are going to be on the list to get to because when I announce tour dates, all people do is say, "Why aren't you coming to this city?" Blah blah blah. But I've hit a lot of them. I just did Theo's podcast the other day. It's not on until May 6th because that's when the Amazon special is. So it's going to coordinate with that. But we laugh. God, what was I going to say about that podcast? We laughed a lot. He gives you high praise, of course, always. Dana gets it from all sides.
He is a really good person.
He's a nice dude,
from personal experience.
Yeah. And he's running around LA now. So we're editing that. My week, I did one Corpy and Dana and I, if you don't know, we voice text each other every day, a bunch of dumb stuff. We actually try to put work into this podcast. It does not seem like it, but we do.
It's possible, because I never erase anything, that we would eventually release all of our walkie-talkie chats. Because when people in the room, like my wife and stuff or my son, they hear them, they just think they're so funny because we're just really being real.
Right, because we don't care at all. And
we don't care at all. We're just trashing the humanity.
Humanity.
Humanity is in the crosshairs.
Yeah. The funny thing on my corporate was, I think it was of course I didn't understand it, these big companies. Heather, was it the bank branding? Oh God, she doesn't know one thing. The branding banks of America, whatever. Something with banks, 2,000 people in Las Vegas, a lot of fun. Those things where the CEO wants to say hi, all this stuff. All those things that if they're not in your deal, you just do them. And people at home should know, there's a lot of performers that are real sticklers about that. Like, hey, the CEO has his kid here. He wants to say hi. No, that wasn't part of it. You don't want to just walk in and let the boss who's paying you be nice to him for a second while you eat some cantaloupe squares from your green room.
Some
rider. Yeah. So anyway, by the way, that guy was cool. His kid was nice. And we had a good show. Supposed to do an hour. Hour is a bit heavy for these things, but they pay you. They want their money.
I would say they don't know sometimes, like you be able to tell if it's been a long conference. Oh, I always say, when did they get up? Well, they got up at 6 a.m. How long have they been in meetings? 9 hours. When was is there an open bar? Yes. When did the open bar start? At 5. When do I go on? 10. Midnight. I think you're going to want a 35 at that point.
Yeah. It's fun to see me. Then after a while, they go, fuck this dude. Let's get back. They want to go party in Vegas or something. Or sometimes you're a surprise, which is even funnier because they all start to get up from their meeting and they go, hold on. They go, oh, what? They go, we've got a guest. They're like, oh, come on. We just finished. But anyway, did it. A lot of fun. And at 4:00 in the afternoon. That's a rare one.
I love that. What I hate is 10. I'm doing a private party where I found out that I follow
kid's birthday.
A heavy metal rock band for an hour, and then I go up and they want me to do 50. So.
Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed Skullfuck. Now here is Dan Garney.
They're going to have all the flashing light.
Yeah. Please put the fireworks out. Thank you for enjoying Twisted Pussy. Here we go. We've got one more quick performer. He's going to do an hour 10.
Yeah. Fuck you. They're ordering drinks, doing blow, and then I come out. Well, isn't that special?
Hey.
And I get a standing on just that
Who
one
has
line.
a green car? You know what's funny? I'll tell you this. Last night at Comedy Magic, because there's a lot of people do crowd work.
Was there magic?
No magic last night. And it's funny because they always usually have a magician. I think because I had Bobby and Jeff Cesario.
All right. So no magic.
No magic.
So Jeff. The crowd's in a bad mood already.
The crowds, they if you do crowd work, one funny trick that comics do, have you ever seen this maneuver? Mm-hmm. Like they go, hey, how many kids you have? And they go, 2. They say some normal answer. And then the guy goes, oh, and he has no joke. So he goes, the other night, this lady said she had 9. And I was like, blah, blah. And he says a joke. And I'm like, are you referring to another night when you said an ad lib that was funny in that scenario and repeating it? And they're like, yeah.
It's called the pivot. It's like,
it's a good pivot,
go back
right?
2 weeks where I had a better ad lib. Off the top of your head, how many kids you got? 2. What would be the most reasonable ad lib that you get a laugh on? Just that. It's not a great setup.
Well, I think I would, if you're a good crowd work guy, you go, what is the most common answer? And I'll think of a joke ahead of time.
Well, I have one.
Go ahead. Yeah, I'm here. Yours.
How many kids you got? 2.
2.
So your husband enjoyed his vasectomy? Fuck. So you got your tubes tied. Yeah.
So you got one from each nut. I guess you're done.
So I didn't get my tubes tied. All right, fire 3. So.
Okay, what if I have 4 kids?
4 kids. Okay, you're 1 shy of a basketball team. So I say, get frisky.
You've got a full game of pickleball.
We have 7 kids.
Doubles.
We have 7 kids. David Spade. What's your one?
What team in the NBA are you on?
We have 7 kids. What are you, fucking nuts?
Yeah. Dude, this guy is jizzing, folks, and it's landing.
This guy's
bullseye.
This guy is the Arnold Schwarzenegger of sperm. Yeah, I find my way to the egg. It's not a problem for me. Here we go swimming through the water.
This guy got 7 Yahtzees. Okay.
But the good one is you go with a couple and they're not married. They're just dating the first
and it's
date.
Awkward laughs.
Awkward laughs. And what do you do for a living? I'm a student. Oh, so you're unemployed or, so you're broke. There's you know, but the best.
Or you say, go ahead.
No, we said this before, but it is illustrative. We're on this topic. The most popular put down in the 80s versus the most popular put down in the last 5 years. Most popular put down in the 80s, someone heckles you. Hey, man, I don't come to Jack in the Box when you're working. Huge laugh. Today, I don't come to your job and slap the dick out of your mouth.
While
That's
you're working.
the difference in the culture.
Yeah. Yeah, it used to be, I don't come to McDonald's and knock the broom out of your hand while you're working.
I had never heard that one.
You never heard that? That was what I used to hear.
I don't come to McDonald's and swack a milkshake out of your mouth.
I don't pull you away from the milkshake machine.
Well, do you ever have a bid on how many hamburgers they sold? Because there were a lot of people doing that.
Oh, it was 1 billion for a while. They used to announce it on the out front.
I think they went, 100 million, and they got to 1 billion. And I think eventually they just go billions and billions.
No, and then they said, we've sold a shitload. Believe us. Believe me. Trust me.
The golden arches are actually made of diamonds. Yeah.
Well, I know we're going to talk about topics, but
I
don't think the topic of the movie news about the rumor of the bodyguard, I don't think we're going to talk about that. But I heard that, and I was going to ask you, if the movie The Bodyguard, you've heard of it.
I know a lot about
Whitney Houston.
I worked the director who directed The Bodyguard.
Oh, that's right.
Slate, Mick Jackson. So I know a lot about The Bodyguard.
Okay. So what would you say if you heard it was going to be Taylor Swift in a remake?
For the
that's
remake?
Not a bad pick. Yeah. Super famous.
I got a feeling my blink on that is that she would actually be a really good actress and she'd be good in it.
Because Whitney wasn't an actress, was she?
No, but Costner is extremely talented and really smart, and I think that he made her. So he was, the de facto co-director. He's Costner. He directed Dances with Wolves, and I think he made her good. I mean, if you're on a movie where the director shits on you, or there's 3,000 takes, but if you're with Costner and goes, no, just do this. I mean, she was great in that movie.
Or he's trying to make himself look good and you look bad. A lot of, there's people, if they're starring and directing, you never know what you're getting. But
yeah, if we were in a movie together, I'd be your Costner and you'd be the Whitney Houston. I'd be like, David, I'll just look, I talk like this, just natural. You don't have to push, and you would be great.
And you'd carry me out of every scene. I accept it. I go, yeah, thank you. It's more fun to go with it. Yeah.
Sneaky condescension.
Yeah. You'd be like, David, the reason I have all the jokes in the scene, it's just too hard to explain. Let's just do it.
Well, let's fantasize for a second. What would be the 2 best leads for a remake of The Bodyguard, man and woman?
Okay, so if it's Taylor Swift, which I heard the rumor, and the rumor was the director of her Eras tour, which I don't know if that's a smart idea, but there's probably better directors for a story. Maybe Michael B. Jordan.
He's cool.
Maybe Ryan Gosling.
Chris Pratt and Katy Perry. Done.
Wait. Oh, you're switching it. Okay. Katy Perry, but she's still shaking from her space trip.
I'm going to do I'm going to talk about the spaceship in a minute.
Okay, we're almost there.
I worked on it for 7 hours.
It's so fucking great.
It's so fantastic.
Okay, we'll hurry up through The Bodyguard so we can talk about it.
I heard... Should we finish have we finished The Bodyguard?
Yeah, we got it. We just cast it. It's done.
Yeah. Ryan Gosling's not a bad choice. That guy's great.
Yeah. Okay, so go ahead.
So this has been trending a little long. we're just going to put it to rest here. But
we're at the tail end of it.
I
That's
heard
fine.
a rumor. It's gotten so big. The idea that a lot of it was faked. A lot of people
I
feel
heard
it
that,
wasn't
yeah.
quite real. Who was really in the spaceship? So I heard a rumor that they're going to have a Senate committee investigate it. Now,
Oh, wow. Okay, here we
you, Miss Gail King. Now, you and
Mm-hmm.
some folks supposedly went
Yes.
on a spaceship. Is that correct?
Yes, we did.
Uh-huh. And you were afraid of going on that spaceship, weren't you, Miss King?
Sure, a little bit.
Now, your best friend is Oprah Winfrey. Is that correct?
She's my friend in quotes.
Now,
Yeah.
she tweeted, and by the way, I have no bee in my bonnet over this. I don't have an apple up my tush. I'm just trying to get to the essence
Thank
here.
you.
Now, your best friend
The essence.
tweeted a week ago Tuesday that my friend Gail King is going into space. Wink, wink. What are you supposed to mean by that? Her words, not mine. Wink, wink. You didn't go into space, did you? Order. You never were in that spaceship, were you?
Did you say order?
You never went up there. It was all
Oh,
fake.
people are yelling.
You
Hey,
had
come
a double.
on.
Good. This committee. My
This
time's up.
committee, sir, Mr. Kennedy.
I'm
you
sorry,
can.
my time's up. I didn't mean to disturb you. Okay. And scene. Patrick can jump cut that.
That's good. Maybe the wink is more like she's your girlfriend, right? But you're like,
Well, why
the
would she
friend
say
that's a
she's
girl.
going up to space and wink, wink, she's my girlfriend?
Why did she really say that? I don't know.
I made everything up.
Oh, I like it.
But there was a fake hand, and
I will say that the whole idea sounded like everyone was, not coked up, but it sounds like an idea that you would do in college and you're wasted and you go, hey, Jeff, do we still have that old spaceship in the backyard? And he's like, yeah, why? Well, we should brush the cobwebs off. Could it get a couple 100 feet in the air? I'm sure it could. Let's make a national story out of it.
well, here's how it happened, David.
Okay, let me know.
All right.
I don't know how it happened.
Now, sleight of hand. They're getting ready. They're going. They got their jumpsuits on, this and that. Now, one by one, looks like they're going on, but they're actually ducking around. There's a trap door. They
Okay.
go safely underground, and they're like 100 yards away in the tunnel. They have the dummies are put up. They're popped up by remote.
Okay.
They have a little anti-gravity thing in their little thing that they get in, but they never go up into outer space. That's the
they
that's
dug
their other
one.
shot. There's a little TV studio.
Maybe they filmed it first. They filmed
and
their
they inserted
anti-gravity
it. That's
stuff.
better too.
Yeah.
But there's no way, and they went in outer space.
Oh wow! Were they not supposed to go? They're not going to the Van Allen belt, the one I couldn't remember the other day.
Wink, wink. Now
Yeah,
you're doing
I
it.
know it now, motherfucker.
But here's the thing. Now, the first people that went on that rocket, I'm doing Kennedy again,
yeah,
probably
it's okay.
were a little more serious because when they do rockets, the first 10 usually blow up. And then they had 5 successful ones. Let's put a dude in it or a woman. So by the time they went up, it was kind of like party time. And then everyone shit on them, but it was just gals having fun.
I do have to say, I have 2 things to say.
I wanna
and
hear
they're both
both.
very important. One is, I know it's girl power, and they say women went up, but at a certain point, if we're all supposed to be equal, just say 5 people went up. We always separate people, and it should be just like, hey, they're good, they're smart, they can get up there. Like, that's fun. I don't think they should consider it such a victory. Like, we did what the boys did, because there are female astronauts.
Absolutely.
And also, when Elon saved those people, no one cared about that. And even the female astronaut that was up there for 9 months got about 2 seconds of airtime. No one gave a fat fuck about her because she wasn't a model, but she did do a lot and she did go through a lot. That's a really interesting
gravity
story.
The hell out of you.
And she was up there banging around that tin can. So she's a very interesting woman that should get some award for something. But listen, these women went up, had fun. I don't even know how it started or why it started, but it was a really, really big story. If not only on TikTok.
It visited us on the podcast because
Yes.
Carol Leifer was doing a show. Okay, so it's 3 women, and and then all of a sudden they go, "Ladies Comedy Night Out" or whatever the name But if you, me, and Theo go out and do a stand-up, they go, boys' night out. Here they go.
Yeah, right.
You know why? But more than half the population is women. So if you want to change it, let's not. People went in.
Yeah, they're doing a lot. And the jokes were so pretty funny. That's why we're at the tail end of it. But some of the stuff I heard on just reading and Instagram, everyone was clowning on it. And then they're getting clowned on for clowning on it.
Yeah,
it's all
funny.
hysterical. It's all hysterical.
It was mild amusement for the culture in the tumultuous times we will
Sure.
perennially live in. So anyway.
It was nothing serious. It happened. Dana, I'm a little bit of a spendy Susie. If you know what I mean.
A boozy Susie and a spendy Susie.
Yeah, I'm more of a boozy Susie, but yeah,
you are a spendy spender. Yeah,
and a lot of our listeners are nice enough to write in and say you look like you drank a lot and slept on your face, but that's just constructive criticism.
Well, it's very concise. And you don't really drink very much, I'll tell the fans. But
just puffy. This is where Klarna comes in. Klarna is your everyday smarter spending partner, which is what a lot of people need. A lot of my friends definitely need it. It allows you to make smarter decisions with your money. And it's sometimes good to have a partner like that.
And I'll say it again. Klarna, which I assume is Swedish. Klarna is your smarter everyday spending partner.
Shoppers can use Klarna's Pay in 4 product to split their purchase into 4 interest-free payments.
That's right. Here's some key takeaways. Listen up, brother. Klarna offers a Pay in 4 product where you don't have to pay interest. I think that's a good thing.
You can pay with Klarna at merchant checkout, in the Klarna app, or with the Klarna card.
You can also compare prices at your favorite stores and earn cash back when you shop in the app.
They're making it effortless for in-app shoppers to get more value from every purchase. So choose Klarna at your favorite retailers or shop now at Klarna.com. CA resident loans made or arranged pursuant to a California finance law license. NMLS number 1353190.
Klarna, balance account required. Klarna may get a commission. Limitations, terms, and conditions apply.
They do.
I'm just going to say it. It's a Klarna summer. You know, randomly, sometimes people ask for your driver's license. And so I'd like to see ID, please. Either they have to scan it or something, whatever. And then I'm a senior and I'm trying to find my license, and I feel like such a fucking early onset demented idiot. I'm going, it was in here, and it's like a card. It's between 2 credit cards, and I put all the cards out. It's like the Amazing Kreskin. Like, where the fuck is my driver? And they're looking at me like, you fucking
You're like that magician Ronnie J or somebody, where they so it's like a card trick. They go, it is in my wallet. And then you pull out a bunch of cards. It's going to be one of these, and you lay them out. Then you start flipping them over. Is that my wallet? No, that's not. That's my Montgomery Ward's credit card.
Yeah, exactly. And they really want the license.
Here's my Discover card. What else? Here's my gym membership from Nautilus.
Do you have a shtick? This is what I do every time I hand a credit card to someone.
Oh, yeah.
I just found it in the parking lot, and I really hope it goes through, and then I kiss it.
Oh, no. I have worse
shtick. They laugh
shtick.
so hard. Do you have something?
I have when the check comes, and you go like this. Okay, great. Who ordered the couch? That's when it's high. Got nothing from Heather on that one. That's funny, though.
That's a good one. I like that. Yeah.
No, and then I go like this. Oh, do you have financial aid? And then I go like this. Do you guys have a layaway?
Okay.
Can I do a layaway on this crab cake? Oh,
Hey.
I did hear this. What's your name?
Dana?
That at Coachella,
Oh, yeah.
that it's getting so expensive in the whole world that this is something they're doing. Obviously, it's an expensive world. I don't know if it's a great idea to do not layaway, but payments for concerts now.
So it's that.
So you can spend like $49 to get a great pass to Coachella, but you have to pay it off. Oh, here comes Heather. Oh, no. Fire Festival 2 is postponed. Who
Oh.
would ever see that coming?
Let me just make a note. I'm going to have to call.
Yeah. Boy, when you going to tell Paula?
I'm going to call Warren Grant after this.
Call our business manager and say, "Hey, I bought the $1 million pup tent for that one. Can you just tell him to send it back to me on Venmo?" Bzz, bzz.
I think sometimes human beings like things being expensive because it seems like it's got to be better. Like,
Yeah,
it's a
for sure.
$200 steak. Oh, it's got to be good. And guess what?
Everybody.
Not so good.
Yeah, I've had some ratty shit.
Yeah. Rat infested, fatty. Gristle is one of the worst words in the English language.
Sickening.
Gristle.
What about when you get, I don't like Wagyu. When they go, it's the fatty meat. Don't want to say the word fatty. Is that your sales pitch? Where you go, tuna, toro, it's the more fattier one. Sick. Get lost.
I know, as if it's more flavorful.
Sick. You know? Who wants
Yeah.
fat?
No, I don't want fat. My dad would always make us eat steak. He would buy the cheapest steak you could ever get and put it in a freezer in the garage. And then you'd get it. And it was just gristle and bone with a tiny bit of meat on it. Oh, Jesus Christ, get the gristle. Same thing with the Caro syrup. We couldn't afford maple syrups. We got this white see-through syrup, Caro. And
What's
the
that
ants
shit?
loved it. It was so sweet.
The
There'd be ants
ants.
all over it and inside of it. And he goes, I go, God, there's ants in this. He goes, oh, Jesus Christ, it's protein. These are quotes.
Yeah, I believe it for
funny.
sure. Yeah, I also, ants get too high on it. They're like, what the fuck? They're not ready for it.
Yeah, even the ants are just
Even
flat. But
yeah, they're
my
like
dad would
this.
do this. He'd get up Sunday morning. He'd put so much oil in this big pan, considered himself this great chef. He'd
Doesn't
have
know
a
anything.
pancake batter. He'd make the pancakes and they'd just be bubbling with oil.
On the oil?
Yeah, on the oil. So the first 3 or 4 batches he would call Krispies because the oil would just harden and bubble over. And he got me a huge stack. I'm like 6 years old. He goes, oh, Jesus Christ, Dane loves the Krispies, which I didn't. So I ate the Krispies and then I threw up.
Trying to make dad happy. So horrible. So sad. Let's go back to Coachella because Coachella was a big deal. It's also this weekend.
Is that your idea of having a good... How many outhouses would there be?
I heard it was Outhouse Light because I saw a city council meeting yesterday. What am I watching? Where the guy was like, and it was some old women going like this, you really did us dirty. And he's like, he's from like, what's it called? Golden Voice, whatever, does all these Live Nation. He's like, hey man, couple of fucking blips, you know? And they're like, yeah, it was 12 hours of traffic they were stuck in. People ran out of gas. Yeah, we got some bugs, some hiccups. They always reduce it to nothing. There's no bad. She goes, there's no facilities. And he's like, I know.
Is this a local woman?
Yeah, she's in Palm Springs, and she's saying,
she's 21
you
years old.
ruined our town. No, she's about 300. And she's like going, oh, why? You ruin our city with this shit.
It's
like
an infestation of hippies on our property.
Do you know the
they
tattoo
were
count?
defecating in the backyard.
They pooped on our barrel cactus. Yeah, there's people the best move is to go to the Madison Club, that really killer Mike Meldman, place down there that has all the juicy houses. It's like a housing development. They have them all over the country, and they're just so kick-ass. And you're close to Coachella, so you can hear it. And what I'm hearing, Dana, and do not fucking repeat this.
Don't worry, I'm recording this.
Is that these girls go down there, and of course they have the tra-la-la life. They get whatever. So some rich guy has the house. They go down. They stay at the house. Sometimes they don't even go to the concert. They just hear it and then just do their Molly and all their drugs at the house and get wasted and take a million pictures of themselves.
I love everything.
The life. I'm out there grinding.
Well, do people want to go there because it's hard to get in and it's really expensive and it's where the cool people are? Does anyone really have a good time at Coachella? Unless you have special passes,
I think they do.
special seats, helicopters. And by the way, I just got to say,
Yes.
I watched Benson Boone. Is that his name?
Benson, the TV show?
No, Benson. Heather would know.
Yeah, I know.
Grammy
With the jumper. Yeah.
So
he looks like he's from the 70s.
He looks like Burt Lancaster in the movie Trapeze. He's wearing like a trapeze onesie.
Yeah, I saw him, and he did a flip off the piano.
Well, no, and he's covering
Bohemian.
Queen, Bohemian Rhapsody, and then singing the song and then doing triple flips off the piano over and over again and running and sprinting. And so I had to say I was entertained. I'm like, you're taking a circus performer, giving him a really good, so he's tumbling, and he did a magic trick at the end. He had to pick a card, any card, as he finished. Nothing really matters. And he flipped the card and was like,
no, he did not, did he?
Hmm?
Because first of all, let's start with he's good looking.
I was kidding.
Once you're good looking,
well,
everything's easier after that.
Is he
can
good looking?
sing.
No, he can sing.
Heather, is he?
Yeah.
He can sing. Picking Bohemian Rhapsody, the best part was bringing the real Brian May to play guitar, and no one gave a fat fuck. That was sad. Smattering of applause. People like, who's this old guy?
I was on a Zoom with Brian Mann a couple of years ago, and I said that Bohemian Rhapsody was a full-blown masterpiece of pop rock. And he's very humble about it. Oh, geez, thank you. But he had a little stroke. He's recovered. He comes out, giant mop of white hair, and he just nails it. And it reminds you how brilliant his solo is on that song. Is amazing. The song's amazing. But Benson Boone has pipes. I guess he's good looking. I don't get it, but no, I'm kidding. That's what you always
Brian May, the comments were like, who is that guy? He needs conditioner in his hair. And I was like, well, that's sort of being superficial for a superstar guitarist. It's probably voted one of the top 10 of all time.
I think he's might be underrated on those lists, but he's definitely known by everybody else as one of the greats. And, you know, everyone's forgotten, David.
I know. Every year that goes by.
What percentage of Coachella would know who Johnny Carson was? 0, 1, 2?
0 to 1%, yeah.
So that's all right, but they do know Queen because Queen has "We Are the Champions."
You know, Dana, no one asked me this, but I did do a
deep
video on YouTube for Funny or Die, clowning on Coachella about 10 years ago.
Oh yeah, I remember that. You were at the table.
And every year
that was funny.
Yeah, Charlotte McKinney comes in and we make fun of her for attending Coachella. I would post it, but you can't repost Funny or Die. So
is Funny or Die still around?
I don't know. Let's look at a clip. Is it around, Heather? Oh, they're on TikTok. They are because they posted clips of it, like 1 minute clips of the whole thing's probably
it's
4
funny.
or 5 minutes. Yeah. Okay. What's the next story? Or are we doing stories? Yeah. What's the next one?
The panel of 5 judges was ready to hear his case when he asked to play a video to make his case.
May it please the court. I come here today a humble pro se before a panel of 5 distinguished justices.
Is this, hold on. Is that counsel for the case?
What it turned into was possibly the shortest career ever in a courtroom, in part because what's on the bottom right of your screen isn't a real lawyer or even a real person, but an avatar created by artificial intelligence. The judge, learning of this, was not pleased.
I don't appreciate being misled.
This looks like the Palm Springs
How do we know
Council.
she's not an
The panel of 5 judges was
Yeah,
ready to
it's
hear his
true,
case
Dana.
when he asked to play
This
a
whole
video
thing is out of
to make
order.
his case.
How we know
May
this
it
isn't
please the
April
court.
Fool's joke?
So an AI lawyer looked like a clean-cut guy in a sweater. It
Looked like Dave Coulier on Full House.
Yeah. Dave Coulier looked
Uncle
alike.
Joey.
And that's our future.
That's our
to get it.
future. Is I hate it. If we're not rat fucked between AI and April Fools, we can't win.
You know what we're going to do, and I'll announce it now because it'll take time to get it together, is we're going to have digital copies of ourselves, do Superfly.
Of us. Okay.
And the weird thing, it might be the best episode.
Oh, what if they're way funnier? What if they don't stare in the camera at their hair like I do? Okay, that was good though, Dane. I like that one.
There's other ones.
I could see saying, you know what I thought that was going to be? That the court was AI so they could decide if you're guilty or not just by facts with nothing else. You know what I mean? No personal opinion. Just this happened. Here you go. Or the law is this. Boom. That might happen.
Yes, I think so.
Okay. Who is this? The guy from The Office? No. Okay.
Man.
Speaking of which, this guy tattooed KRUD because you win $250,000 on a radio station. So he did it
on his forehead, and it's huge.
Yeah. Now play it.
Tattooed the word KRUD on his forehead, hoping to win a $250,000 prize. But it turned out to be a thoughtless and insensitive April Fool's prank instead. In 2021, a popular radio station named KRUD ran a contest claiming that they would reward $250,000 to the first listener who tattooed the word KRUD on their forehead. Mr. Bell, hoping to support his financially struggling parents, jumped at the chance and got the tattoo, only to discover that it was all a hoax. So, surprisingly, the radio station had confirmed that the challenge was real when Mr. Bell phoned them just before getting the tattoo.
This is the problem.
Furious at being fooled into making such a life-changing decision.
Then he called ahead.
Mr. Bell sued the radio station for $510,000.
Oh, okay.
KRUD, however, claimed that it was entirely Mr. Bell's fault for not recognizing the obvious prank, and that the competition's terms and conditions clearly stated it was an April Fool's prank. Despite their arguments, the judge ruled in favor of Mr. Bell, and he was awarded the $510,000 compensation for the prank.
Wow.
I agree.
I know, but if you watch it, he takes out just a wet rag and just wipes it off.
Oh, and he does it back.
Do a
to him?
temporary tat. Jeez.
Get $510,000.
$510,000.
Must be nice.
Must be nice. Do we
Nice
have one
money if you
with
can get
the bully, Greg?
Oh yeah, the bully's good.
There's
This one has a surprise ending.
All right. This is everyone's nightmare in school.
This is Spade getting bullied.
Yeah.
No, actually, I do hate bullies, but go ahead. I'll just say that.
Yeah. This is self-explanatory, but it's that guy.
So I guess he's bullying his
He's
kid.
probably a teacher or something.
Want to fucking pick on some more kids?
I think he's a dad.
You want to pick on some more kids? You think it's fucking funny? You think it's funny?
Looks like Jason Kelsey.
The way that guy walks. Jeez. What's our world coming to?
Dude, no offense. I would beat the shit out of every kid at that school.
Do you think that was a dad? A lumbering dad?
I think it was a dad that his kid got bullied and he went in to stick up for his kid.
Okay. You want to do that? It's kind of chilling.
Now I make you feel bad. Now I make you feel bad for him.
Yeah. And then the bravery and the shenanigans of pantsing a hulking, angry adult. But they sprinted away.
But they know he can't beat him up.
And he can't move. I mean, the way he walked is he waddled. So
he's a little stiff. He played a couple years in JV football.
Mm-hmm. But a lot of
anyway, I don't know if I love seeing his nutsack.
No, that was the humiliating part. Maybe we can cut it out.
That was like a scene in Me and Grown Ups when they made me walk up the stairs. Okay, so no, it's funny if they'll let us. It's fun. It's the funny part. Look at this.
It's just
Nike
a lot of stuff's happening that you don't see, David.
You know what, Dana? You look, but you don't see. You hear, but you don't listen.
You live in David world. Quick impression of you. I'm going to Coy. I'm going to have fun. I'm playing this city. And all the while, this life is going on outside your little Spade bubble.
You know what's funny about Coy is on Theo's. He's like, remember we ran into Jellyfish or whatever that guy's name is?
Jelly Bean.
And he goes, Jelly Bean. And he goes, yeah, we were at Coy. And I'm like, of course we were at Coy. How funny we were at Coy.
We go other places.
Every story comes into Coy. You and I don't go to Coy enough, and I'm sad.
It's good.
We have fun there.
Yes, because I like it. It's nice and cool. The music's very benign. It's dark, and it feels very
You can sit
serene.
out back now. It's even quieter.
Yeah.
All right, next story.
Mm-hmm.
All right. KTLA, which I listen to sometimes, they accidentally post the N-word. I'm not laughing.
On X. Technical error?
Twitter.
Come on.
What?
Who's vetting this?
On God's green earth?
Yeah.
They said, here's what they said, I think, because this is a story from LA.
Okay.
They just put that word and tweeted it out.
Okay.
But I think they said, we were trying to put the words to block. You know, Heather, you had to block stuff on my Instagram once.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. This is posting, not settings. Yeah. So it's a little flimsy, we're hearing from the audience. But yeah, either way, run from this. Just please hope the world keeps moving because
are we going to see something talk? Well, or that was
well,
it?
It's hard. You get it. They just put a tweet out that just said that word and they were like, like, hey, everybody. And everyone's like, huh? A news station. And they're like, pushed wrong keys.
Yeah.
Sent mistake, please.
Yeah, they had one guy and he has had a private room. His only thing was to vet the articles. Yeah. Well, I missed it. Was, thought, I was, had a big lunch, pepperonis were, make me temporarily blind when I press the send button.
Temporary insanity.
No, it's perfectly right.
No.
I should have, but I don't.
She's a beautiful. Okay, that's a story. Next one.
Oh, okay.
You went into Owen Wilson.
Well, I was going to do Owen Wilson shaming the guy. You got to be better with that, man. You can't do that. You got to tell him not to put out words like that.
Did you know we talked about Jack Black, who's on the show, who's not on?
He'll be on the show.
I think it's
May
next
2026.
No, 2025. He'll be on in like a week, but
yeah, I'll be on in a week. He can't wait.
But we were joking about how people go crazy when the chicken jockey comes out, and I told you this is real. Mm-hmm. This is a real one, Heather. When the chicken jockey comes out, they used to throw popcorn.
Okay, and when the chicken jockey comes out.
Look what they're doing, Heather. They're lighting fireworks.
Fireworks in
the theater.
Wow. And they're raining down on them?
Yeah. They're now
people are panicked and running, screaming?
And there's some part of the movie where it makes everyone go crazy, and now it's a joke. They all do it, like Rocky Horror. But they're taking it too far.
Oh, you're saying this is Minecraft?
Yeah.
Oh, and a certain part, everyone comes in and lights on fireworks.
No, at a certain point, everyone would throw popcorn.
They would do that, but then
and then a week later, it's escalated to someone brought a live chicken in, and then people on each other's shoulders. Then they start throwing fireworks.
When they see the chicken, they throw.
Yeah, just like here's our time to go nuts. And the police came in when we talked to Jack. It had just started at a police were like, "Hey guys, don't go throw stuff." And now, Heather only heard the word chicken. Oh, the word chicken got out of the coop and had fun?
Chicken got out of the coop. Yeah, there's a lot to unpack. I will say this, is that the movie's a smash, but when we talked with Jack, he was just hoping it would get to 700 million. I think it's getting very close to that already. It's only been out 2 weekends. So I told him it'll do $1 billion. And if it does, I'll try to find him, get up in his grill a little bit. May 7th, he'll be on our show.
I think what I think was I thought.
Are you all right?
No, I forgot my train of thought because you said May 7th. And I was like,
just many strokes are not conducive to talk show fodder.
Oh, I was saying this sort of controversy helps a movie a lot because every dopey kid goes, "Oh, we got to go see this and see what people will do." Actually, I'm going to bring a handful of rocks. And then it escalates. So they can get on video and film it and post it and be like, "I was at that one."
Well,
look what I did.
The only thing is follows. Fireworks fly around and fireworks can land in someone's eye and fireworks could blind someone in the theater. And then the chain has $1 billion lawsuit.
I know. So the movie makes a lot. The theaters bum out.
They might sue the movie too.
Yeah, right. I'm sure he doesn't want this much chaos. Okay.
I'm a grumpy old man and I don't like fireworks in a movie
Put 'em out.
theater. Pistol Pete. I'm trying to watch John Wayne.
My day, we used to put silly putty on the cartoons.
In my day, we didn't have movie theaters. We make a sock puppet and make our sister laugh while it rained outside.
We light that on fire. Yeah, that's a feature film.
Did you ever go to a double feature? You go in at noon, you come out at 6 o'clock.
Or a drive-in.
Not a drive-in. Two matinees in the afternoon.
I did double feature in a drive-in, motherfucker. That's
motherfucker,
like raw dogging.
I did all-night creature features.
Oh, I did not do
all
that.
night in the drive-in watching Edgar Allan Poe, Vincent Price, old-fashioned horror films till dawn, bitch.
My brother, they know I'm the scared one of the family, hence Dandelion, and they go, "Hey, come with us to see the Blood Farmers at midnight." And I was like, "That's not a scary one." They're like, "No." You think from the title I might have deduced that it was scary. It was so sickening. I had to walk out and walk home. At 12, Dana.
My friends and I...
This is why I'm fucked up.
Which I probably said before. We go, "Oh, what's that?" We're trying to see a movie, high school. But, 16. What's that? X or who? Sisty what? We go in, we're in the third row. I've no idea.
Exorcist?
The original Exorcist.
Never.
Had no idea. And it really disturbed me. And I was, I was flipped out for a long time after that.
I still haven't seen it. Yeah, it's too much. I swear I haven't seen
it. It's a brilliant film.
When they bring in the devil. You know what, Coachella, I have to say, and this sounds like a little bit of a pulp. Lady Gaga, who is great, I don't think they need this extra part where they're all adding this devil worshiping satanic rituals in their act. It's not just a quick thing. They do a whole thing. I just think I would walk out. I hate to say it. Maybe I'm alone. I don't know why they do it. I don't know why it's cool. And I don't know why. If worst case scenario, it's just corny at this point. Sam Smith, it's just so like heavy and weird and dark. Why? Now listen, we had AC/DC and they had like a picture of a devil and obviously in the background. We know it's out there. We just don't need it on the Jumbotron. You know what I mean? Of life. Like it's in the background every time. We're trying to get through life every day. Why that offends me? We don't know.
I mean, I pitched you and it was a terrible idea. We did this gig recently that you were going to be in a really realistic devil costume, like with big, long hands and nails. And then I was going to be dressed the church lady and we were going to have like a battle royale.
Right.
And you got in the costumes and you were like, I think he wants out. Heather unzipped it. You came out like...
I said, why am I on the bad team and you're on the good team? Yeah.
But yeah, they want a trend. They're not superstars because they're dumb. They know that that's going to go somewhere. Devil worship. Yeah. What's next though? Hardcore porn?
Right. Sacrifice. I mean, it is a slippery slope. I think so personally. I sound like a bit of a prude, but
call me old-fashioned.
Legit concern for the world.
Good music when I go to a music show.
Yeah, sorry. I paid my $3,800 to sit in the 50th row. I want a good show.
Well,
I've got my green wristband. I get to go to the nacho stand in the Tater Junction hut.
Let's do something, let's get a band that just does all the Monkees songs from the 60s and call it Coachella la la la. And it's like 40 miles away. It costs like $2 to get in. Just make a mini Coachella. We should do a different, but Coachella is hard to compete with. It's a second weekend. They're going to do it. It's going to kill. Okay. What's the next story? Buskers. Mm-hmm.
What's a busker mean again?
Busker, is he selling stuff?
Oh, just a street musician?
Street performer.
Okay.
Yeah, trying to make money.
All right, let's see how good this guy is.
All right.
I'm from Norwich.
He's from Norwich.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, you do drums.
Yeah.
Tell me if this sound. Is that him? That's him doing it.
Yeah, they're kind of invisible. Square. It's just done by a computer.
No, he's doing his mouth.
I call it the world's only invisible drum kit.
Invisible drums.
So
here we
go.
go.
Bass drum on the floor.
That's pretty good, right?
The hi-hat to my left. The snare in the middle. The bongos are on the top like this.
Snares.
The floor toms.
He's doing a beatbox.
DJ deck.
That's good.
He's Michael Winslow.
Five different noises in this drum beat to begin warming up the voice.
Yeah. Hey. Motherfucker say, huh?
I'd like to know what he's got coming through that amp as far as helping out.
Thank you.
Yeah.
adding this sound.
I can do that. Whoa, whoa, whoa. He's having a seizure.
A little bit faster this time. I'll make it a drum and bass beat.
Everyone's just walking by.
No one gives a shit. The song's not very catchy.
Up the bass.
All right. I'm gonna have to give
just
this guy
listen
the
to me
buzzer
for 20 seconds. With
yeah, let's
no
see if Dana can do it. Shit. It's a busk off. Yeah. How about the hi-hat? I like when they grab it.
Yeah, you do sound effects. Okay, you do that.
I can't do that.
The other one. Just do the.
It's so boring.
It's so bad. It's so corny.
Why does everyone
I'm
hate
gonna
it?
get an
It's
amp
boring.
and
I'm
do this
sorry.
proper.
Hey, Danny, you want to be bored? This is what when people ask me how I slept, it's some people just do it to be nice. Hey, good morning. Hey, did you sleep good? Do not even stumble into that with me. I'll go into a whole soliloquy. I'm like, oh my God. At first, so I was so tired. First of all, and they're like, oh, are you giving a real answer? I'm like, mm-hmm. So then I'm laying there, then I'm tired, but then I realized I'm not even sleeping. And then I slept on my side. I try to sleep on my back, and then I heard a noise. Everyone's like this. Please end this. I go on forever. It's horrible.
Maybe you need. Do you wear a mask? Are you one of those people? You wear a mask.
I have a CPAC on my wiener. Yeah,
and that helps you sleep. Or
no, just makes a noise. It just feels good. I just look at Heather. You know, Heather, about a half hour ago, you were just staring, and then you like this, and I was like, was that for us or for something you're reading? Mm-hmm.
I think Heather was snoring. I think
she read something and then she. It was funny though. All right. Well, thanks everybody, and
thanks for listening.
We always appreciate it.
Or
and
watching.
We'll talk to you later. This has been a presentation of Odyssey. Superfly is executive produced by Dana Carvey and David Spade, Jenna Weiss-Berman of Odyssey, Heather Santoro, and Greg Holtzman. Hope you liked it. Mm-hmm.
All right. I know this is weird. We've done this a long time, but could I get just a picture of you?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, your best look. Okay. Show them what that look is, and then look back at me.
Great. You poked it pretty hard. You got it?
Yeah. Well, I had to mime it.
Oh, yeah.
It's comedy shtick. Well, here we are. You can see our whole bodies. It's not an illusion. Or it's not. Are we dreamboats? No. Have we been on a boat?
At least we're not the same person that everyone accuses us of.
Yeah.
I was going through the comments, Dana, and just blocking people. And no, I didn't.
I go through other podcast comments and pretend they're about me.
I compare comments of other YouTubes and go, oh, the people hated them. They're pretty nice to us. That's good.
My wife leads a little comment sheet, that types it out every day. So I get comments on how I was the day
she does on the fridge?
Yeah, it's like comments. It's called. It's
just about your performance and said, that one guy looks stupid. And you're like, was that about me, honey? That's funny. So Dana, I was on the road. I know you were on the road by my stories about the what's the tour called? I got a feel for it.
Yeah.
So I was on the tour. It just started. We did New Jersey, and we did Boston.
Okay.
And then and I got some coming up in Omaha, Des Moines, and St. Louis. Oh, that'll be good.
God.
Home of Nikki Glaser. I know it is a fucking grind. And America, I'm the biggest pussy, so please come out, because to get on stage, to limp on stage after all the travel.
I know.
Is like,
for the love of God.
Do you want me to still do my act? I just want to get there and touch the mic and go, I did it. Let's go. But when I hear the roar of the crowd.
You've been everywhere, man.
So here's what happens, Danny.
All right, so
you would blow your brains
out.
Or
which flight?
The hike, Heather went on this one. I was with Dan Levy, Catherine Blanford. Heather went to just sort of supervise the children. So we go all the way out there. We get one of these first class, right? But they kind of You know planes more than I should have checked with you. It's
yeah.
not the one that they say it's like a little small apartment.
Well, no, it's domestic.
Yeah.
So it's very rarely a wide body. Do you know the difference between a wide body and a narrow body?
Is it a
It's
737?
2 and 2, not 2, 3 and 2. Seats, that is.
Wait, so it's 2 on the outside, 3 in the middle? Is that a wide body?
Can be, depending on how they configure it. So you're probably on a max, one of those ones that tend to go, but it's all right. Super max.
Super crash. So I went on and I was in first because sometimes I do coach, sometimes I do first. This lingo
goes to sleep.
I did. No, this is like I sit in first, but it was so squinchy. I couldn't really camp out in there. It was pretty basic. So it's just 8 hours of reading Us magazine, and my monitor was on the fritz. My TV. They're like, "Oh yeah," and I go, "And my Wi-Fi doesn't work." So I'm really raw dogging it. How long can I read the barf bag?
Well, I have a fear of flying, and what's great is on some flights I try to get on the Wi-Fi.
Yeah,
and I try for like 4 hours.
That's the first
and
half
we'll be
of your
landing
flight.
Shortly, and all I did the entire flight was try to get the Wi-Fi.
More like Tri-Fi. When I get on it, it goes credit card. This isn't your thing. Didn't match. And I'm like, and they're like, we're almost there, folks. I'm like, yeah, I haven't
You're
gotten
wrestling
shit.
with a robot. I mean, I want to give them my money.
No, here's the thing. The Wi-Fi works when you sign up for it and you pay. Oh, it works perfectly. Then suddenly it's on the fritz. Then it can't do anything. I'm like, how did the money get there so fast?
Well,
How did that work?
I don't get on Wi-Fi when I want to pay. Is what I'm trying to say. Anyway,
No, I'm saying I pay for it and then
Right.
it won't go through. After
No,
that.
I know that's the worst. Okay, that's the double worst.
Yeah, I'm rat fucked.
So you made it.
So there I am. There I am in beautiful New Jersey. So I walk around, do a few bits, on the street just to warm up.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Say
show's
hello.
fun. Great crowd. Next day, this is where it gets complex, Dana. Stay close.
I'm listening.
I have to take a ghetto little puddle jumper to go. It's only like a 39-minute flight, right? So it's
a puddle jumper?
Well, like a smaller plane. You'd hate it. You'd hate it.
I've been on every plane.
It's not props, but it's a little skinny one. And now I go, it'll be fun if we're on coach together, jam together. So I get on and they go, oh, you should get on first. Let's get on first. Bad idea. You get on first to give so you have luggage room?
Right.
You've never been in coach. I should show you. I should take pictures.
I started
for
out
you.
in coach for years.
Oh, you've been there. You remember.
Yes.
So I get my bags up. Now I'm squinched. And now we start the taxi. I have a show that night. So you get a little itchy, like, let's go, let's taxi, let's get this thing going.
Right.
So I'm like, are we driving there? I'm like, hey, there's the airport. Oh, no, we're driving over here.
Taxiing.
We're taxiing for 1 hour. You would have
really
flipped.
1 hour?
Yep. And then we're sitting there and I'm like, everyone closes their window on the plane. That's a new thing. Open. I want to see where I am in the world. Oh, we're still on the runway. We're about 5 feet from the gate. And then after an hour and people are, they're putting their stuff in their butts in my face. I'm like, I don't really care about coach. This one was so tight and these tight butts in front of me. So I go, okay. And then they go, hey, it's your captain. We got a little snafu up. Snafu up here. And he goes, we got 9 computers and 8 of them are working. But the other one, I go, go for it. I'm like, I don't care. 8's fine. I don't know what the 9th one does. I'm gambling. It doesn't do a lot. But if we got 8 that are pumping it out, working hard. And so he goes, we're just going to go back to the gate and check it out. Back to the gate.
Oh, that's a real.
And you're fucked when he goes, actually, we're going to have you grab your stuff and get off the plane just while we figure this out. Oh.
Well, that's better because sometimes you sit on the plane. Maintenance is going to check it out. So you see a guy in an orange jumpsuit with a wrench, goes into the cockpit, comes out. He's sweating and he's shaking his head like this as he walks out.
And he goes, get off.
Not giving a lot of confidence.
He's got
I don't know,
socket wrench. He's going, is it righty, tighty, lefty, loosey?
I don't know, man.
So I get off and I feel better that I'm off, but I go, we got to rent a car and go. We got to just go. Because my flights, I got to get to Boston. I cannot disappoint my
You went for the
fans.
car thing.
So we start calling a car and then they go, well, it looks like we found a plane. We're going to get on in a half hour. I go, oh, it's cutting it close. And then they go, well, our plane's, it's leaving from Charlotte soon. I'm like, oh, so it's not here. So what was that story? So we see a pilot and we go, dude, cut the bullshit. Give it to me right down right down the middle. Is this plane going to take off or should I get in that car? He goes, I'm one of the pilots. They usually, if they say a plane's coming, we're going. I'm like, okay, because our window's closed now for a car. So we wait. About an hour later, they load us up. Hour of taxiing. Get there, beep, bop, boop, bop, bop, beep. This and that and this. Run on stage, crush, crush, kill, kill, crush.
Standing O, standing O,
Standing O, sit
kill,
down,
kill,
stand
crush,
up again,
ovation,
jumping
kill,
jacks.
kill,
Okay,
standing O.
everyone's shooting off bottle rockets, Roman candles. Anyway, great show, worked out. And that's a story that could have been 20 seconds.
I have a 20-second one. So my wife and I are in Paris, metaphorical cigar. We don't travel ever. And we're going on an A380. It's like basically a shopping mall with wings. It's so huge. And they drive you out in this car and they're playing music. And we go up on the gangway and it's French. It's Air France. So a guy's like Maurice Chevalier for you older folks.
Maurice Chevalier.
He's just a charming French guy. And he meets us. We are pretty much probably going to take off, but right now we have a maintenance problem. So I suggest you go back to your lounge and come later. So guess what? They fixed it. We went. And I was not happy on the climb out.
The climb out. Is that when you leave and go like that?
Well, once the first 20 seconds are the most dangerous part of a flight. So you just wait. If you go to 2 minutes, the odds go to 20 million to 1. So I just allow myself to be nervous.
After how long? 2 minutes?
I allow myself to be nervous for 2 minutes. I count from 1 to 120 back to 0. And then I just go, fuck it. Yeah. And then this is before I go to the airport though. Sorry. Good night. Boom.
But that's it. So I did that, got back. My voice was a little low, and we had Larry David today, and I go, he better not think I'm sick. He will flip the fuck out. I'm not sick, guy. It's called being super fucking tough. That's what
he does. I don't think he's phobic because afterwards he was so great. I just spit my palm in front of him. Put it there, pal.
Yeah, I saw
and he
that.
did.
Yeah.
It's a big handshake.
He wanted to wrestle out there. I'm like, wrestle? I don't wrestle. He's like, no, just grapple around a little bit, take our shirts off. I go,
he gave me the whiskers like my dad. He got on top of me and he's like rubbing it.
Oh, that's fun. You know what the most embarrassing part of that is when you get a boner and you're like,
this did not happen with our friend Larry David. No, it didn't happen. This is Jerry Seinfeld coming into Superflight just to say, no.
He was great though. But he's on Fly on the Wall right now.
He's literally on as we speak. He's on there, and he had two
purple nurple.
He had 2 tomato boom booms at the Desperate Sponge. I've done these Carson things for the last 3 years.
It's working.
I've got Desperate Sponge, and I have not been able to beat it. But I have one I'm going to try right now in Superfly that doesn't beat it, but for some reason it really makes me laugh. I had 2 double daiquiris at Banana Dan's.
At the Prickly Porcupine.
Banana Dan's is funny, right?
I know, that's a quicker one.
Because Aaron...
No, it's funny.
I'm sorry.
Listen, by the way, it sounds chaotic, but we have our buds coming in here to jump in and join for the news. Because I'm more amazed, even though our stories are dumb, I'm more amazed we're both sitting here and we get to show our whole hands and body. It's fun.
Right. We're showing our legs, feet, hands.
You get to see the Carrie Underwood calves I got going on here.
I'll just say it. Gap, Brooks.
Oh, yeah.
Dana,
Dana,
10
what
years
are you wearing?
old, 10 years old, or Banana Republic.
Cords.
Banana Republic, stolen, Levi.
Whole outfit,
How much
$39.
is this little cutie? Whoops.
Ooh, don't give yourself LASIK with the glare.
Bling. Don't be jealous. It's solid gold with a solid diamond arm.
It's a Rolex.
Whoops.
No, I have one good watch, and our mystery guest is coming down the stairs. One of our old buddies.
Oh, this is fun. We do have a mystery guest.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're not going to advertise. We've not advertised our guest, and
I don't think so.
who it is.
Oh, yeah.
Oh no, Carol
you
Channing
might recognize
will be here in a
from
minute.
the title. Yeah, as we stare at the door now like 2 puppies.
Brooke Shields is.
Oh, I tell you, we got to get Brooke Shields on.
She's great. I flew with her once.
I hear Heather
thanks,
yapping in the hallway.
It's our mystery guest.
Hey,
interesting.
We're going, Kev. So just come sit down or whatever.
It's just rolling. You're just walking into television. Careful.
This is like the Tonight Show. Let's bring out our first guest. Hey, good to see you, bud.
There it is. Kevin Nealon.
I brought you guys a little. Yeah.
Oh my God, that's the first time anyone brought us something.
Whoa!
Good job, Gilligan. Anyone try these fucking chairs?
I said Kevin is a properly sized
One
man.
for one.
I told him to give you space. And
They got a
didn't listen to
fucking
me.
box of groceries for some reason over there. All right, you're fine. So what is this stuff? Let me see.
That is, it's little cream puffs.
Dana, I'm a little bit of a spendy Susie, if you know what I mean.
A boozy Susie and a spendy Susie.
Yeah, I'm more of a boozy Susie, but yeah.
You are a spendy spender. Yeah.
And a lot of our listeners are nice enough to write in and say, you look like you drank a lot and slept on your face. But that's just constructive criticism.
Well, it's very concise. And you don't really drink very much, I'll tell the fans. But
just puffy. This is where Klarna comes in. Klarna is your everyday smarter spending partner, which is what a lot of people need. A lot of my friends definitely need it. It allows you to make smarter decisions with your money. And it's sometimes good to have a partner like that.
And I'll say it again. Klarna, which I assume is Swedish. Klarna is your smarter everyday spending partner.
Shoppers can use Klarna's Pay in 4 product to split their purchase into 4 interest-free payments.
That's right. Here's some key takeaways. Listen up, brother. Klarna offers a Pay in 4 product where you don't have to pay interest. I think that's a good thing.
You can pay with Klarna at merchant checkout, in the Klarna app, or with the Klarna card.
You can also compare prices at your favorite stores and earn cash back when you shop in the app.
They're making it effortless for in-app shoppers to get more value from every purchase. So choose Klarna at your favorite retailers or shop now at Klarna.com. CA resident loans made or arranged pursuant to a California finance law license. NMLS number 1353190.
Klarna, balance account required. Klarna may get a commission. Limitations, terms, and conditions apply.
They do.
I'm just gonna say it. It's a Klarna summer.
We just show clips from the internet, and we'll see.
Right now, I would not join a modern-day hunting party of men because the question is 100 men versus one full-grown silverback gorilla.
No chance.
And there are people out there like this that are saying that 100 guys would win. And no, they wouldn't. I don't. No, just flat out no. A gorilla's skin, you can't bite through it. Their bones, somewhere between.
There goes my plan.
Learn that the hard way.
As ours, their hand, like their grip force, is something
their
like
grip.
1,300
You can
pounds.
talk over.
That means
Could make
that
you
with
jizz
one
in 2
hand,
seconds.
They could
if they came at them one at a time,
this is what you're fighting.
They
When
wouldn't
stand
win.
up, they
The
are
gorilla would win.
6
But I think
feet
if they
tall.
all
They
jumped
weigh
on him at
about
the same time
400 pounds
and poked
on
his eyes
average.
out.
Yeah, I think that the trick is the eyes or the nuts.
Yeah.
I think if the gorilla just put its giant arms down and just sat back and went, "Go ahead, your best shot." Sorry, substitute Yoda. How do you do a gorilla talking, Kevin?
Well, here's what I would do. I think Dave, you were onto something. Spotty was onto something. You take the balls and you shove them in the eye sockets. You cannot see through balls. You cannot see through balls.
So then he's blinded.
You can't see through mine, I'll tell you that.
What would Hans and Franz say about a gorilla?
Well, let me tell you something, Hans. There's no maths for us. You get us in the jungle and we just go ape crazy.
We humans were not a primitive primate.
You don't need 100. You need 2. You two, Hans and Franz.
You have no.
How many guys would it take though to take down let's say a chipmunk? Let's start with a chipmunk.
Yeah, a chipmunk,
say a ground squirrel
4 guys.
first.
Yeah,
and then you work up. This guy. Here's what would happen. You're right, Kevin. The strategy is, I'd start with a push fight. Just let the gorilla get a feel for him.
Yeah.
Okay, he is pretty strong.
What are you looking at?
His skin is
What's your
Teflon.
problem?
Okay, and then I'd tell everyone else to go first because he's going to get winded. I mean, but if he's just plowing through guys, it's hard. You need everyone to go at once, like go, and then everyone grab an arm or something. But it's too tough.
Kevin?
It is too tough. Well, they say to get rid of a shark, you just punch him in the nose.
Yeah.
So maybe that works with a gorilla too.
Yeah.
How about this, guys?
I think we should try it.
1 foot or maybe 18 inches of water or maybe 2 feet of water, great white and a gorilla fighting in 2 feet of water.
Okay, I got the plan.
Where's Mr. Beast?
I got the plan right here.
He'll put this together.
I don't know why we didn't think about this earlier.
Yeah.
You have some kind of ether and you put it over his nose and mouth and knock him out with the ether, with a bag of a cloth of ether, put it over, and then he's out, and you just stomp on him, I guess.
I'd say 100 guys
Well, I think
all
that's
with
cheating.
chainsaws. 100 guys with chainsaws versus the gorilla.
I guess they're saying you can't use any kind of weapon.
Yeah, I would think you don't even have to say that.
Please, this is new rules. Okay, people.
Okay.
New rules. 100 guys with chains. I can't. Sorry, Bill.
Okay.
Okay.
Is this worth it? Let me see. Mathematician who refused to accept
a Fields Medal and the $1 million Clay Prize.
Yeah, he wins a prize and they give him $1 million.
That looks like Bill Hader in makeup, right?
What is a $1 million Clay Prize?
I don't know. Play it. Let's see if
That's
it's worth
what
the
we wanna
shit.
know.
Oh, he's not interested in money or fame. I don't want to be on display like an animal at the zoo. I'm not a hero to mathematics. Oh, finally.
You were disturbing me. I'm picking mushrooms.
Oh, yeah. This guy's
So
just
he gets
out
a prize and he just rejects it? Is that
yeah,
the
he's
whole...
old school. He's like, I just do math, dude. Get out. I'm not trying to be in Goodwill Hunting.
Man, what are your favorite heroes of mathematics?
Oh, I've got a lot.
you got to start with Newton.
You got to start with Newton.
You got to start with
in my
Newton.
car.
He is Isaac Newton.
And if we knew another mathematician, we would say that's the next
Einstein.
guy.
Karl Marx was an incredible at arithmetic.
Oh, yeah, and a great comedian, too.
Yeah, he had an abacus. COVID much?
I'm okay. Thanks for running over.
Were
to
you
give me
good
the
at
homework.
math in high school?
I was very good at math.
You were
This
good.
guy's a whiz kid.
Really?
I was a whiz kid, but I got out of it. I think I hit a wall. Something stupid like geometry didn't click with me.
Yeah.
All my scholarships went down the drain.
That was the only one I was good at was geometry.
Meet mop, square
Algebra.
peg.
I like that the
Robot
best
voice.
because I'm good with pictures,
Oh, yeah.
but there's numbers I'm not good with. Pictures, yeah.
Were you good at
Some-
multiple choice?
Yes, for the SAG.
Can I give you one?
Yeah.
Okay. What doesn't belong here? Apple, pear, banana, tank.
What kind of banana? Is it Chiquita? This is a trick question.
Yeah, it is.
Is tank the name of a fruit?
Kevin was shocked when
I
he
knew you
said
had
if
something.
math was more pictures than numbers, he would have been great.
I would have.
Turns out
good
it's
with
so much.
pictures.
It's more numbers, I think.
What's your top 5 worries in just your personal life? Is climate change in the mix?
Kevin, is your number one worry you're set
COVID
at the
much?
My my number one worry is that gorilla.
Just yeah.
Is it if it's that gorilla they showed, I would be scared. But go ahead.
How about 1,000 men trying to take it down?
How about me taking on 100 gorillas and let's see what the fuck's
Now
going
you're
on?
talking.
How about
man. Now
one
you're talking.
gorilla
Yeah, now you're
takes
talking.
down 1,000?
Well, I think the top 5 worries. I think for everybody is, except for Spade, is
Health.
financial.
Financial.
Yeah, and then health.
Mhm. Right.
Right? And
yeah.
and then your car,
They always say invest wisely.
And then bags under your eyes.
bag
That's one of
eyes,
mine. That's one of mine.
and then any kind of
carpal
wrap.
Thanks-
tunnel.
thanks,
carpal,
comments.
Carpal tunnel. Did you honestly? No joke. Did you sleep on your face last night?
Someone called me a pound puppy.
That's what people say. I'm sorry. I'm
Do
not
you know
being-
those old pound puppies? They have dogs with big, droopy, baggy eyes.
Yeah.
I'm going to Brad Pitt's guy, and I'm going to say, take a samurai, do whatever.
Do
I don't
you
care.
Mm-mm.
why Brad Pitt? Has he?
I don't think he just looks good. If anyone looks good, I want to.
do you use a CPAP machine at night?
Do I?
Yeah,
I do not. Do you want me to?
it's kind of fun.
What does it help?
It helps if you're snoring or if you wake up with sleep apnea, where you're
How do
gasping
you know
for
you
breath.
have it?
Oh, you'll wake up.
I do it. Yeah, I do that.
You wake up and you're gasping?
Yeah.
I do that.
Oh, what if you wake up and you're kind of like, that was a sexy dream? You don't have apnea, right?
No.
Have you ever waken up with a boner? Let's look at a clip.
Not mine.
That's me.
By the way, like these two guys, because we're just in here together, like Kevin's rhythm comedically and yours, just there's symmetry
Yes.
there. I mean,
Yeah.
it's kind of nice.
But who came
You're
first?
different, but still.
Oh, Kevin.
By the way, we can mention it here, mention it later. Kevin is shooting a special
Yes.
at the Irvine Improv. Great room,
Great room.
incredible.
What are the
room.
dates?
The date's going to be May 10th. May
Oh,
10th, Saturday
perfect.
at the Irvine Improv. And I,
Two shows.
Two shows,
time?
6 and 8:30.
Irvine Improv. Kevin
Tickets are
Nealon.
going very quickly.
Low ticket warning.
Low ticket
warning.
No, Irvine does fill up, and it's such a good comedy crowd.
They're really
Great
good.
comedy.
Yeah,
crowd.
people should
Yeah.
check this out because Kevin, I've been watching for years and years, and always guaranteed funny. I see you doing even practice sets at the Improv killing.
Kevin Nealon is everybody's, all the comedians know he's one of the all-time greats.
Everybody's friend's favorite comedian. Now, you know, they say that Nate Bargatze goes, I'm everyone's mother's favorite comedian.
Yeah, right.
Is this, do you feel like you're at the top of your game coming in?
I'm at the top of my game.
Like an athlete.
I'm at the top of my game, and it is downhill after this. I'll tell you that. But I'm telling you, I've been working a lot on the road lately, and I gotta be honest with you, I'm kind of funny. I'm kind of funny.
Oh, you are?
Yeah. And I can't wait to do this, actually. I'm really, you know, I did other specials before, and I was kind of worried about it. And, you know, do the exact same thing each show. But now I'm just going in. I'm having fun.
Yeah.
It is such a mind thing. If you
it is a mind
go
thing.
With that. Let's keep talking.
Okay, keep talking.
So we're talking about Kevin's special. Tickets are going very, very fast.
Irvine Improv.
May 10th, Irvine Improv.
Man,
and he's at the top of his game.
Top of my game.
It is like an athletic thing.
Spotty, I got to tell you this. I've been doing a lot of research on specials. I've talked to Dane about this. And I've been going on Netflix. By the way, there's like 1,000 specials on Netflix. So I don't think there's specials anymore.
Right.
So I'm looking at different backdrops that people are using, you know, to get an idea.
Yeah.
And then I came across yours, and I thought, well, let me hear what Spade does in his act in the beginning. Let me see how he gets into it. And you did a bit that was exactly the bit I was going to do in the beginning.
Really?
Yeah. And I thought, oh my God, that was my coming out of the gate, get him on my side, and then I could just cruise for the rest of the show.
Okay.
You can still do it.
And what is the bit?
The bit is, I just do a truncated, but he really milks it. He's got a better way of doing it. But I say, so I'm outside, right? I'm out front of the club, and I'm talking to this woman. I don't know who she is, fan. And she's one of these people who likes to announce that she's a hugger before she hugs you.
Oh, yeah.
She goes, I'm a hugger. And I said, well, I'm a kisser. She wasn't a hugger anymore. And then I go on. But so I'm watching Spade's thing.
It's
I'm
a
going,
good quickie.
Oh, shit.
Is that in your special?
It was kind of because it was during COVID.
No,
this
it was
I'm a hugger. And then she goes.
He's an ass grabber and all that.
So just absolute, sometimes it happens parallel.
Yeah. I mean, there's so many comedians out there now. I mean, a lot of comics are doing the same hunks, same topics. And I'm going through these things. I'm thinking, okay, got to get rid of that. Got to get rid of that. Got to get rid of that.
It's your spin on it because back when we started, everyone had a 7-Eleven joke at McDonald's. But then I was like listening to Dennis Miller, and I'm like, well, he's not a hack. He's doing all of them, but he just does his version of it. So as long as it's your version of each joke, who cares?
Well, I like the way you did my version of it.
Yeah.
Really well.
Yeah, you know, I remember that night you went and saw Kevin at the store. And you go, he was really funny. His opener was great.
I said, I have no ideas for a special. Then I saw him, and I go, I have a lot of ideas.
And then you said, all of a sudden you had a new act. But you said you saw him there, and then you also saw him at the Ice House.
No, I just did one. But Dana was telling you about shots. Dana wasn't happy with his shots.
Yeah, he liked the cowboy shot.
And so you try to go loose. Even this is like, it's really nothing, but it's kind of important.
Well,
Dana and I like to show both of us. So it's just like a more of a bullshitting.
Let's let them in on what the cowboy shot is. This is like, it started with Steve Allen, I think, or Carson. Comes out for the monologue. If he had a pair of 6-shooters, you'd still see the bottom of the guns. So it's sort of like mid-upper thigh. And also then if you gesture, like, so I went to Nova Scotia, you could still see the hands in the frame.
Yeah, it's wide
and so
enough.
that's the shot you want to stay on most of the time. The special I did, for some reason, they had 8 cameras. They didn't have that shot. Yeah. They had head to toe, or here or here.
Tight.
And here is good for horror films.
Yeah.
But for comedy, it's editorializing. And when it's that Jimmy Kimmel, Fallon, they all do, Colbert, they all do that cowboy shot.
You should be a cinematographer. You're so good at noticing those things.
Thinking of that, I know, I can't help it.
Well, when there's always a shot of sweating, like tight shot.
Worst. Yeah.
Some comic, you're like, oh, this guy's working.
I think just the title alone will bring people to my show.
Oh, what is it?
Okay, what's the title?
Loose in the Crotch.
Loose in the crotch?
Loose in the crotch.
Hilarious.
Mostly.
I like it.
I'm doing one too. It's called What's Up, Bitch?
Oh.
Yeah.
And who is she?
No, I'm trying to stop yours. David, if your special wasn't Dandelion, what was it going to be?
It was going to be In Between Benching.
That's good.
Actually, a friend of mine, Larry Bubbles Brown, is like just very funny. That was where I got the line from. He wanted to name my special Don't laugh, bitch. You're next.
I don't mind that.
Well, it's such a like painting a picture of something.
Spade, yours is called Dandelion?
Yeah.
That's a great title. That's like Chris Rock's, Tambourine. You have
I
no
don't mind
idea
one
what
word. It's kind of vague.
Mhm.
And
No,
it
it's
really
nice.
kind of means, because in one of my bits, I say, I almost got in a fight at McDonald's. And I say, guys, I can't get in a fight. I'm a bit of a dandelion. I look tough on TV, but I will
That's where it comes
I will
from.
break easy. And
No,
then
I
I
think
couldn't
it's
think of
good.
a title.
But that's good too,
Yeah, that's
because you
good.
could kind of refer back to it. So, well, that's, when I did Dandelion,
Yeah.
as opposed to, that's when I did Loose in the Crotch.
Well,
It's not the same,
Don't
really.
you love when people refer to shows they do and truncate it? I knew a
Oh,
guy who worked
yeah,
on Saved by the
JSM.
Bell, and he wanted it to seem more
Yeah.
fancy. He goes,
Yeah.
yeah, that was when I was working on Bell,
Yeah.
And,
SABD.
It's like Curb Your Enthusiasm.
yeah, we
People go
worked on
Curb.
Bell,
Yeah.
But, I
Bell.
was working on Dandy. That was my Dandy
I know.
special.
Curb Your Enthusiasm went down to Curb, but it could have it's easier than saying, I worked on Enthusiasm. You tighten it that way. It's
It's
not as
hard to
good.
do that. I don't know
Anyone?
if they'd go Feld. We had a show called Feld.
Seinfeld.
You guys are two of the people I think I could sit and listen to the most and enjoy like a conversation, like in a booth at a diner, not separately. That would be horrible.
Right, because you
but
need
together.
the two.
Yeah.
Well, in Russia, because a Russian friend of mine said this, is that if they go for vodka, they always get a third. So they never have two guys going out. It's almost intrinsically kind of romantic, just two guys alone. What do you like for a woman to do? So they get a third.
Right.
So right now we're in a third. So
Yeah.
if you say something funny, you might have two people laughing. If
Yeah.
I say something funny, I probably have two people laughing and then people in the background laughing really hard as well. Now, if David...
That's the same policy I have for a threesome.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You don't want two one-on-one.
I did have a
Have you ever done a
once.
2.5?
You've had a threesome?
I had one recently in college. Did I tell you this?
Recently? When did you just graduate?
In college.
It was me, my buddy, and this other guy. Okay. Listen, it was one of us was supposed to be a girl. That was the first plan. That was the
Oh.
blueprint. And then it got nighttime. She flaked, and I'm like, guys, it's all set up. Let's just run through it once. Let's just grab someone. Let's just see if we get the beats down. You know what I mean? Let's just do the
rehearsal,
blocking.
dry rehearsal.
Mhm.
And we got the candles. It looks like a Sting video. And so
I don't understand.
in hindsight, it seemed gay.
Yeah.
When I explained it to people, and then they explained it to me.
It didn't. It was gay.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. I'm sorry. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah,
but
some of the seams is out of it now. It's all just
Well,
confirmed.
hindsight, it's got to be gay.
Yeah.
hindsight's a
Hindsight
good
is
name
gay.
for a special.
Oh, man, that would be good. Hindsight. But then you got to put that word in there somewhere. Maybe
Oh, in
that
your act.
space
That's the
thing.
hard thing of doing that is like a movie and then the title somewhere in it. It's not a rule, but it's kind of interesting that Dandelion was in it. But I liked Dandelion, and then I got to make sure I do that bit because I want to say it in there somewhere.
What about these guys
good.
who
That's good.
have T-shirts printed up with their joke on it? And they got like 1,000 T-shirts, and they got to keep doing that joke
Oh, that's right.
to sell the T-shirts.
Who was the first
Have-
one you remember that had merch? Vic
Well, I don't
Dunlop
know.
was mine.
God, what a good
Probably,
memory.
yeah. I
Remember
think you're
him?
right.
You know what
Oh,
it
yeah,
was?
Tim Thomerson. I'm just thinking
Eyes
of
that
the
were
comedy
red.
store regulars.
They were like, it's what people, well, you don't know. A bit from their act that would kill.
Yeah.
They decided, I'll bring up a suitcase full of these goofy eyes. And then people laugh. They walk out drunk. They grab it for $10 or something.
The great thing about Dandelion is you could just put that on a shirt and people like that anyway. Even if
And
they don't
have
know
a
who
nice
you are.
dandelion.
It'll be
on
a
it.
skinny dandelion with a little Band-Aid on it. And the white parts will be my hair. And it'll say, blow me. It's not bad.
Oh, so it's not the,
Little
that's
dou-
a
double
overly
entendre.
ripe Dandelion.
Yeah, but I thought that's what they all were.
No.
That's how stupid I am.
Yeah.
Kevin's like, oh my God, no.
That's good to be able to say "blow me." It's like wasn't Howard Stern's book "Coming All Over You Again" or something?
No, that
like
was Tom Segura's tour is I'm coming all over the world.
No, Howard Stern had a book
Coming all
too.
over.
So how come we never did
Yeah,
Hans
Coming
and Franz T-shirt? I guess we couldn't back in those days.
Hey, have you
Don't
read the
be a
Lauren
girly
book?
man, huh?
Have you read the Lauren book?
I'm on page 800.
Really?
How's
I
the
just wait
second
for other
half?
people to read it and then explain it to me. Have you read it?
Not
You're
yet,
reading
but
it.
my wife read it, and she every morning she gives me a recap. of
Oh,
each,
really? Oh, that's
yeah.
good.
So I might do that as a as an Instagram.
Oh, to read it?
every day, read it and just kind of give a little.
Oh, you
And it would
should.
go on for a
summation.
long time.
I'd watch it
Yeah.
because I want to know what's in it.
Yeah, but
Any
she just you know,
Photos?
yeah,
Hmm.
Is there photos in it?
a couple. Just me though. Just a lot of different.
Oh, he was always my favorite.
Did you still draw cartoons?
Something about Kevin.
Did
It's
you ever draw
interesting.
me?
Not yet. It's interesting to see how many people got fired from that show that you didn't know got fired.
It was soft firing though, kind of. We talked to Taryn Killing about that. It was sort of like you're never like, you're fired. It sort of slowly you get
back. Like Farley and Sandler, you know.
I didn't know that. Did
soft
you know that?
Firing, right?
Yeah.
Did you know they got fired?
I didn't know that.
I did not know that.
I knew it. I found out about a year ago that they got
Me
fired.
too.
Yeah.
Because they were
we were doing that threesome. And
was that you, the third guy? What school did you go to?
But that book, it's pretty interesting from what I'm hearing.
Oh, Lawrence?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I heard it was really good. She spent Susan Morrison, 8 years
10
on
years.
and off. 10 years. I'll say.
She came on here and yapped about it.
Really?
It's good, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah,
Would you like to have a book written about you?
No, because
David?
I don't like everyone's recollection. People are like, oh, in Arizona, my friend drove with you. You were sitting on a keg in the back of a truck all the way to Flagstaff, cracking jokes the whole time. I'm like, wrong. Would never be in the back. Would never be cracking jokes all the time. Keg, maybe. But it's always like stories that are like it would drive me crazy if I was these super famous people that you have to read like all these things about yourself. And, you know, some's true, some's not, but you just feel like an asshole.
Okay, pop quiz. It's $3 million to write the book.
Banana. What was the question?
Tank.
You don't want to write a book, but they say, here's $3 million for David Spade.
I know. Dana's thing is like,
I'm about money and camera angles.
Would you
That's
do
the name of
this?
my book.
And then you say, absolutely not. Would you do it for this much? And you go, well.
You know, I do this hiking show, as you know, because you were both on there.
I was on it
Kevin
twice, Griffith Park, or 3 times.
Yeah. And often people go, who was the most of the handful on your hike? And I said, well, you know, everybody's great. I said, no, if you had to name one. Mm-hmm. I said, well, David Spade. David Spade finally agreed to do it after 2 years of me
because either the
hounding
sun
him.
might blind him. And
No, he said that, okay, I'll do it, but it's got to be in between rush hour traffic. And it's got to be totally flat.
I got to be flat.
It's got to be flat. And I got just a trail. It was totally flat.
You fucking asshole.
And we're walking.
Nope.
And all of a sudden he stops. And he goes, are we going uphill? It was like a 1% grade.
I could feel it.
He could feel it. And he had to have food.
Feel my neck. I'd have a picnic.
You'd had to have a picnic halfway through.
Poor Kevin. First of all, I did suggest that Kmart parking lot on 3rd by the Grove. I go, it's funny. It's flat.
Okay.
All we're going to do is talk. Do we really need to beat the shit out of me? And he's like, yes, we do. This is very legit.
Part of it is the effort.
No. Anyway, so then.
Not in your episode.
Not big on effort. And then, but Kevin, I was thinking, what a puss I am. He's holding a camera, right? And you have all these waters for me and you to make sure.
Yeah.
A little trail mix for me
First
when I
aid
black
kit.
out.
Mm-hmm.
First aid kit for when I get bit by a snake. So we're walking up and I'm like, this poor guy. And it didn't even bother you. You were just like.
Well, it's flat.
Yeah. Well, you're still holding stuff.
Do you ever wonder what people say about you at your memorial?
I know it's kind of sad, but I do think about it sometimes.
Don't you wish you could have a memorial before you die?
I feel
that's called a birthday party or something. I don't know. It's called something.
You're right.
You know what? You know you're getting old when someone goes, "How old are you?" And you go, "Blah blah," and they go, still kicking." Like, am I that close to not kicking anymore?
The worst is when they say, you look good for your age. So in other words, you're really old, but you look good.
But you're pulling it off.
I know. Yeah. I used to tease Sandler. I don't do it anymore, but I would always say, so you're what? And I would, knowing I'm saying like 6 years younger.
Yeah.
So you're like 34 right now, right? And he goes, oh, Carvey, you son of a bitch. It's like he's 40. But always go older. Like I just tell people I'm 87 because I just want to be shocked. I want them to go, what?
I like to go up to muscular people, that I know. I go, so when did you stop working out?
It's so great.
Then you get them in a headlock.
Yeah.
Here's one I think we shouldn't do as a society. This is pretty heavy for everyone.
Interesting.
But every time someone croaks, whatever, delicately put, they put them on their Instagram, and everyone says this really nice things. They should do that when people are getting toward the end. Like, they should see that. I never got the thing about writing on Instagram to someone who's dead or someone who's not there, and they write this long thing. That's for people to say, oh, what a good guy you are. They can't read it.
No.
So they would cherish it if they saw it before.
Okay, let me have you. This is,
Right?
I'm fascinated. I love that. And I'm also fascinated in the general topic is people who have successfully faked their own death and disappeared on planet Earth. So if you were going to fake your own death and really had to get away with it,
finally,
what would you do? You have 5 seconds.
Well, I've done it several times, so I know. People thought I was dead until I came on here.
Your name is Vladimir Koltsits.
You get a show on the CW.
I think I would. Remember, what's his name? DC Cooper or something? He jumped out of the plane.
DB.
Yeah, that's
DB Cooper. Yeah,
probably successful.
Yeah.
He parachuted out. Probably.
Yeah, and Andy Kaufman, of course, faked his death. He's still out there somewhere.
Is he?
Andy Kaufman, yeah.
They say a lot of people are. Elvis.
I think I would have to do something with an explosion so that it would seem like there's no way I could have lived. But
no questions.
Well, first of all, you want to leave everything at home, so they would think that you couldn't go anywhere without your credit card or your passport or anything.
Yeah, you'd have to
leave it all there.
So you leave it. Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then I think I would almost kill myself.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So I could like come out of a coma later, like in the middle of the woods.
But you could say you have amnesia or something.
Yeah. See, I could convince people that I was dead without going anywhere. Do you understand what I'm saying?
No, I don't.
I don't either. I'm riffing here.
What about the lady that said she had an affair, but she just came out and she said, I was attacked. I don't remember anything. And she beat herself up. So, they bought it for about 10 minutes and they go, hey, you want one? You can have one.
I'm going to have one of these.
These are mine now, but I'll give you one.
Oh, talk about gorilla testicles.
Tasty.
Good. Let's get that in slow motion. Tighten in.
Dana, you haven't had this many carbs in I don't know how many years.
I just don't. It would make me sick. I can't have that much sugar.
Is this a jelly donut?
They look delicious, though.
Fucking shit, Kevin. This is expensive.
Is it talking?
This is nice.
I could return 2 of them. They said if there's any unleft.
Are they sponsored?
Oh, really? Then they're going to sell them to the next guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it.
But
good.
Yeah, I don't know. How would you make it look like you died?
Well,
it's a trickier question. I'm sorry I brought it up.
Skateboarding accident. I went out to skate the desert pipes, and then I just disappeared. And they thought the coyotes got me, and then people didn't know if they meant the coyotes that bring you over the border, and it was just so.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is mine. I would introduce to the world that I'm a long distance ocean swimmer, and so for at least 3 months I would go out there and I'd swim in the ocean, and then one day I would hire some local bandits or whatever, have a rowboat.
Bandits.
And I just get in their boat and, I'd take off my trunks and the flippers and everything.
That's a great idea.
And then I would just row to another
Sleeping
place.
with the Enemy. Remember that movie? Julia Roberts? Let's look at a clip. She swam off.
She did. Yeah. I'm more about leaving parts of my body.
Yeah.
So that they think that,
that's a good trick.
That's it. Like I would take,
okay.
This is something I really have to sacrifice.
Okay, no joke.
My jaw. I would rip that out so they have dental records. They know it's me.
Yeah.
And where's the rest of the body? Doesn't matter.
Does a tooth count or they can't tell? They have to look at your whole jaw.
Just the dental. The dental, I think.
But like if you left a tooth, can they tell it's yours?
Yeah, maybe.
First of all, I'll put tattoos on all my teeth as like a bit. Then they'll know I have that. Then I just leave one tooth. And then I want to go, you want to put that in there?
Can I just put that in there to keep it safe? I'll put this on top of here. These are really sweet.
I was on a date with this girl and I go, hey, do you want the rest of this pasta? And she goes, I don't want the rest of anything. Just give me a new one. I was like,
wow.
God, how long did you go out?
Dude, I faked the bathroom and I bounced. No, I didn't.
That's a disappearing act. Like, I'll just be back. And then you just bolt.
Ghost out. That's roo-hoo-hoo.
How far do you think someone was hustled? And as what is the record for hustling somebody like out of a club? You know how they hustle you out? Like they're throwing you out, but then they keep going. They keep hustling.
Oh, they hustle you out. Like, all right.
Down La Cienega, onto the 405. They're still hustling.
Down to San Vicente and then keep going to the 10.
Well, the record is 30 miles.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, yeah.
The record.
Flat. You would like it.
What joke did I think of yours the other day? I always tell you the same ones. I'm trying to think of different ones.
You always bring up the joke I used to do. I got a really nice camera. It's one of those black ones.
That's because every camera was black back then. I was like this. Wow.
Back in the day. Mm-hmm.
That was good. The nestled in the hills, the hotel.
Again, this is all memorial stuff. You don't
do it anymore.
Huh?
You don't do those anymore?
No.
You don't?
No. You don't keep stuff like that, do you?
Once in a while, if I'm stuck in a jam, I do your jokes.
Oh, here's a good story. I ran into David Letterman over the holidays, and he could not be more complimentary.
Yeah.
And I never felt like I knew him that much or that he was a fan of mine, but he was listing stuff. He goes, "Oh, that you did the Mark Twain thing for Lorne. You were the funniest one there.
Oh wow!
I love your hiking show. I watch it all the time. Really good. I'm not kidding. It's a really good show." And he goes, and then I keep quoting your joke, of the Lincoln joke, and I said, "What Lincoln joke?" He goes, "The one where, the one you do, the Lincoln joke." I said, I'm not sure which one you're talking about. The Lincoln joke where it goes like this. Abraham Lincoln used to walk to school every day in the snow, but what they don't tell you is he was late every day. Mm-hmm. I go, I don't remember that one. He goes, well, I've been giving you credit for it everywhere. So I thought, well, maybe I did do that. And then I thought, I'm gonna do that again, man. I'm gonna do that my next set. So I go up there and I do it. Crickets. Not one laugh.
I don't personally get it.
Because he walks so long, he's late every day.
I know, but
but you don't, you think he's a hero, but you know what?
What has to be set up like it was unbelievable. He walked in a blizzard every day.
He got there.
He was a hero.
He had most absences.
Needs a much bigger setup.
Well, I'm just quoting how
he
he
was
did it.
really late.
Yeah, we're fixing this joke that Kevin didn't even do.
I think our friend David Letterman misremembered it. I think he would have written it a lot better.
I ran into him and he didn't read my resume.
A friend of mine gave me a joke. A friend of mine gave me a joke that I was doing, again, at the beginning of my act.
Yeah.
And I thought it was his. But it turned out that it was like a well-known old joke that's been around forever.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it goes something like this. And then you can punch it up
There's a lot
afterwards.
of those.
I mean, it's
we
like,
don't know stock jokes. We don't know where they came
like
from.
This.
Yeah. So this guy, you really have to appreciate things in life. A lot of people don't. Like I know of a guy, he has sex twice a day. He reads 3 books a week, and he's always working out. And yet here he is still complaining about being in prison. I mean, really?
That's good. That's not yours, is it?
No.
That's a good one.
That's a good joke.
But I thought it was his. And so then when I Googled it, and it's, it's like
joke
a
book.
joke that's out there.
I have this joke that gets such a laugh. I don't know why. 2 Irishmen walk out of a bar. It could happen. Why does that get such a laugh? I do it as George W. Bush.
Because they're all drunks, right?
Well, you got to give the name of the pub. You got to give it like McSorley's.
Well, if I do it as a
more.
character, it gets a big laugh.
Oh, you do the Irish accent?
No, I do George W. Bush. I said he was a funny,
Is it because they're all drunks?
The core knowledge you'd have to think is they never leave a bar because they're alcoholics. But there's more teetotalers in Ireland than any other country.
Really?
Yeah, but the ones who drink make up for it.
But they love their tea. The British people and English people. Let's have a proper tea, huh? Can we have a proper tea?
Yes. Tea. My mother-in-law is Irish, 94, and everything is tea. She likes a cup of tea. Love.
I'm the worst at British accents. I don't think you are either.
No,
I think you're worse at it. At SNL, when they had a table read and everybody had to be British,
sickening.
Phil Hartman, everybody doing different,
Dialect.
Places of England. And it comes around to me, all I could do is John Lennon. Oh, I remember one time,
That's good.
That's all I could do. Yeah. And everybody laugh.
No, here's where I got to laugh because they go, you have to do German. And this one I go, German. And then they go, and I think Mike Myers was Hitler. And they go to me and I go, mein Führer. Then I got to laugh. I go, oh. So every time they kept coming back to me, I fucking milked the odd Jew out of it. I was like, this cat. Cat likes some milk. I give it to him.
Do you have any cats? Do you have any animals?
Do I have any animals in this? I have to ask someone. No, I share a dog named Junebug.
Junebug?
Mm-hmm. Junebug.
Nice.
Bulldog.
Cute.
I have a great name for a dog if I ever got one.
That's a good idea. What are the names?
Chowder.
Chowder?
Yeah, like clam chowder, but chowder.
Oh, that's
as
cute.
they say in Boston, chowder.
Yeah, that sounds so much like
chowder. Chowder.
I like boss.
Does anyone know
What's
what
up,
chowder
boss?
is?
What's up, boss?
Hi, boss.
Irvine Improv. I keep
Irvine Improv, May 10th.
So we're
I'm
watching
shooting
more
my special.
clips, or what are we doing?
Yeah, let's watch a couple more
Shooting my
clips.
special called Loose in the Crotch.
Loose in the Crotch. Where do you
6
see
and
it?
8:30. Irvine Improv.
Oh, I thought that was a joke. Loose in the crotch.
No,
that's great.
That's
okay,
great.
it
But
made
you
me laugh.
It is a joke. It's
So you're
part of a joke.
taping it
No, it's
there.
great. Loose in the crotch.
Taping it there, and then we'll see.
Okay. So we're going to tape it. So show up at the tape.
Irvine Improv.
And let's
May
look at a
10th.
few
May
more
10th,
stories,
Saturday.
and we'll bomb on these, and then we'll wrap it up.
Tickets going fast. We'll fade out here, but the next thing you see is him doing
I thought
stand-up.
about
Be good.
Low ticket warning isn't a bad name for a special.
Oh, that's good. Well,
Yeah.
Dana had the best title. Tell them your title. For
Oh,
your special.
Critics' Choice.
Critics'
right?
Choice.
Critics' Choice.
Yeah.
People think, oh, the critics love this.
Yeah.
But no, it's the title.
Yeah. And then Sandler did Certified Fresh. 30.
Yeah.
That was kind
Oh,
of
for tomatoes.
Yeah, for tomatoes.
What are you
Bob
calling?
Hope.
Oh, dental.
I've been in
He's on Amazon.
probably 6 Sandler movies, and combined we got 100% rating. Combined we got about a 54.
Okay.
We got 9 on Grown-Ups, 8 on Grown-Ups 2.
Great.
You're still ahead of Master of Disguise. Master
Those
of Disguise
tomatoes are harder to get than you
got
think.
negative 19. It was so bad that they actually, Rotten Tomatoes, like 10 years later, 15 years later, rewrote the review. Because then they thought it was much better. And they said it was if it was written by little children.
Even the tomatoes turned themselves into ketchup. They were so embarrassed by that movie. Okay, let's do one.
If there was a sarin gas attack, where would you go?
Oh, under the Superfly sign.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a earthquake
That's the right
earthquake kit?
Yeah, it's got my headshot in it. It's got a couple basics.
You got a fire kit?
three
Joe
three
Dirt.
Triscuits and a Slim Jim.
VHS Joe Dirt's in there.
I hold like this.
We got
That's
such
good.
great food in our earthquake kit.
Oh, you have? What do you have? Some gourmet stuff?
Well, not much now because I've been eating.
Oh,
I've been,
yeah, you got
dipping
into it? Don't get into the earthquake kit.
Oh man, I love it, man.
What do you have in there? Spaghetti
Well,
meatballs?
I replaced it with just popcorn. I just fill it with like
It's
one
like
of those popcorn.
styrofoam.
Yeah. But people get those earthquake kits and stuff, and
Mhm.
if they put them in the house, how are they going to get to them if the house is totally collapsed?
I would like a buzzer that tells you where the earthquake is going to be, so I can get to a part of the house that would help me. Because chances are you'll be in your car or whatever. They say this last one, the buzzer went off, but it only gives you 8 seconds. Like everyone just goes like this for 8 seconds, and then like, where are you going? What's the
They're
plan?
going, no.
Yeah, you
8
yell no,
times.
no.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
But you weren't threatened by the fire. You weren't, Dana, because you live up
Nope.
north.
No, it doesn't scare
Not
me.
a chance, but I haven't been there.
Dana goes, I'm going to move so far. There's no fires out. There's no fire. They don't know what fire is.
We laugh at that.
It really makes you realize what's valuable in your life.
Yeah. What was it?
What'd you
Well,
realize?
I was out of town.
What's valuable? I can't remember.
And the fire was coming close to us. We were in the evacuation red flag area. And I called my assistant. I said, would you go to the house and get those external drives I have and my passport? She goes, yeah, she got it. Fire's not getting to our house yet. There's no evacuation notice. So I called her back. Would you go back to the house and less valuable stuff? Will you go back to the house, get that Gibson guitar I have and that art set? And then it got to the point with, would you go back to have a mechanical pencil on the desk that I really like? I like the way it writes.
Sure.
And there's a sandwich in the refrigerator that I made yesterday, tuna salad. And it goes on and on like that.
Would you go on? Would you take the garbage out while you're there?
Yeah.
Would you go back? It's just inconvenient. For
Would you
neighbors,
go back? Hey, I know
Hey,
you're.
do me a favor, could you get on a plane tomorrow, go to my second home in Arizona, and check and see if the air conditioner is on? Do me a favor.
Do me a favor.
Do me a favor.
I was on the road and
Do
then
me
I
a
got
solid.
this house right here. They had a mansion alert. Do you remember that? I have a mansion app.
I hate that in the middle of the night.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
Amber Alert, when that thing goes off, I'm more scared than the kid, just for that short time. All right, well, our guest has been Kevin Nealon.
I'm still Kevin Nealon.
Oh, our guest
There's
is still
your
Kevin
next
Nealon.
special. Still Kevin Nealon.
Kevin, Irvine Improv, May
10th.
May 10th.
Tickets are going fast.
Tickets,
What
they
are
might,
the show
Where do
times
you get-
again?
You can get them on
6.
kevinnealon.com.
Okay.
Or you can go to the Irvine Improv and get them on there.
Irvine Improv, great room, a lot of fun. You can eat right there. Javier's,
drinks.
great place. Paul Martin.
Cocktails.
Yeah. I love that place. So good luck with it. And I'll see you here at the practice sets. And let's hike it, man.
All
Let's
right.
go a little steeper next time. Don't be a puss.
All right.
All right.
I couldn't agree
You
more.
said
All right. I'm going to leave and you guys, leave in about 5 minutes. Okay. Bye, guys.
David Spade.
Yeah.
David Spade.
We
Dana
faded
Carvey.
out. It's a
Dana
better ending
Carvey.
for us.
Nice.
This has been a presentation of Odyssey. Superfly is executive produced by Dana Carvey and David Spade, Jenna Weiss-Berman of Odyssey, Heather Santoro, and Greg Holtzman. Hope you liked it. Ooh.
David, our guest today. You're going to have a good time, people. Brett Goldstein, most famously known as Roy Kent, the gruff alpha male on Ted Lasso, which you got 2 Emmy Awards for.
Yes, it was good to talk to another gruff alpha male for me. It was nice. This dude has done everything from England. He has done Doctor Who. He has done Derek. I think Derek is the one with Ricky Gervais.
Yes.
Yeah. And then as of late, he's filming right now a rom-com with J-Lo, which he wrote with a friend of his. And he's doing Shrinking with Harrison Ford, Jason Segel, you know. So just nonstop. He has a deal with we can go on and on.
Warner Brothers has a stand-up special. He writes and produces all these shows, and then he's in them and stuff. He'll tell us an interesting story about how he got cast.
Yes, we made him do that story, and he was gracious. He's actually talking to us on his break from the movie on a weekend, which was very generous of him. And I had a good some good laughs with him. Obviously, he's a comedian, so we cracked up, but we dissected the comedy special like we always do, and which is coming out soon. What is it called, Dana?
His comedy special? Oh, that's called The Second Best Night of Your Life.
That's right. It's a cool name.
HBO
coming out.
He's a very curious person as a writer, so he asked us a lot of questions. So we did.
So bear with that.
He was kind of curious about our situation. He has a podcast called Films to Be Buried With as well. That's out there. He's super busy, highly successful, and completely humble.
So a lot of fun and very humble, and asked us questions. So don't get mad about that, because I know but it's fun if they're interested. And we had a great 3-way chat. It was like being at dinner, and here he is.
Guys, how are you?
How are you, Brett?
Hey, somebody looks like their picture.
Nice to see you again. Of course, you remember when you met me.
Yes.
You do?
I remember both. Well, I haven't had a long chat with either of you, and I'm a big fan, but I've introduced David on stage.
Oh, yeah. The improv.
Interesting.
I remember that. I told Dana that.
We just ran into each other at one of those loud parties. It wasn't a time to, hey, I really like Ted Lasso. Really? Yeah, I know Jason Sudeikis. Really? Okay, yeah. That. I hate those parties, man. That fucking music drives me nuts.
Whoa.
Hey,
I'm coming in hot.
Yeah. What party was it?
It was one of the SNL parties.
Yes, that's right. That's where it was. And I wanted to say I love Headwound Harry, but it was too loud.
I'm exhausted right now because I've looked at all what you're doing out there right now. It's like,
I'm exhausted because I read your credits.
What's going on, man?
Yes. Busy boy.
He's like, yes, and that's why I have to jump off right now. Thanks.
Can I ask you a question? Like, what, I know these are sort of cliche in a sense, but I guess like in 2017, 2018, you were kind of regular famous. You'd done some things, and then Ted Lasso, and you became extra famous.
Yeah.
What year? How long have you been extra famous? This has been like 3 years since people are like, "Hey, are you?"
And do you remember the day?
It was a weird thing where we did lockdown, and when we came out of lockdown, we suddenly were pointed at in the street.
Oh, so it was playing the whole time.
Just pointed at you. Hey,
we were like,
that's him.
In lockdown. What's on our face? Something happened.
If they said to you, this is a deal I would take.
Yeah.
We're going to lock you down for 2 years, but you'll be super famous after. I would say, okay.
You'd say that.
That's kind of what happened.
Kind of a dystopian nightmare, and you just were emancipated from it into love and human beings being so excited to see you.
Oh, that's a very nice way of thinking about it. How have you two coped with being famous for as long as you have been famous, which is a long, long time now?
David, you go first.
Well,
we like it when guests ask questions. By the way. Thank you.
I'm glad we got through the Brett part of this interview.
Yeah, we're done with the Brett, but we get
you can get a cup of tea, sit back, and 20 minutes from now,
tell me everything.
No,
How old were you? How old were you two? Because you were both. How old were you two when you were?
I got an SNL and I had kind of regular fame. It was in the 80s. But then I had Wayne's World, got an Emmy for doing political impressions. Anyway, I'm just saying everything whooshed up and I was on the cover of Rolling Stone. So for that year, it was peak fame and I found it exhausting, just basically exhausting because I'm kind of a people pleaser. And so anyone who wanted to give me the time of well, sure, you know. So I think I'm David, right? It's David. Mm-hmm. I think David would have a different journey.
Mine was very gradual, Brett, because stand-up, middle act, wasn't even a headliner when I got on SNL. Did an HBO like young comedian special, so I got a drop of attention. But got on SNL, but didn't do that much for a while. Dana kind of came out of the gate big, and I took a while. And then leaving that, and then a movie, and then another movie. I think it was after SNL, after some movies, and then a sitcom called Just Shoot Me, and then I got the cover Rolling Stone. And the cover Rolling Stone is a very hard one over here. Especially if you're a comedian. So I feel like that was when people say, when were you the most famous? It's such a weird question. And it's always right now because it's accumulation of everything kind of, or people finally caught up to stuff. But that was probably the year, because you don't get that a lot, if ever again. So I really felt like that was a fun one. And Dana got one, maybe got two, I don't know. But
is this why you two are best friends? Because you've both been on the cover of Rolling Stone. Is that
it's part of the club? And if you get on there, we're going to be hanging out a lot. In the gang. Okay. Well, I'm just curious. How's the recognition factor in different countries, like Great Britain, compared to Ireland, or because Lasso is
Zimbabwe.
Or Ted. I like to shorten the show. Ted is global, so that's a different thing. So, where are you the most?
I mean, there was like the first year we were only recognized in America, but then I think the second year it sort of went. I haven't, it's sort of everywhere because I think it's because it's on Apple. Yeah, so it's like, I mean, I haven't checked.
Did England take any? Was there any different feeling than America? America was just sheer joy and bliss. Was England because you were there and your English? Is there any different?
I thought English people wouldn't take to Ted Lasso because it's sincere. So I thought English people
Is that not what plays over there?
No, I thought they were going to be like, you fucking prick, you sincere.
Oh, you're so fucking earnest.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I don't like that show. You're so fucking earnest.
Is it a lot of comedy is more insincere?
Well, yeah, or negative, like as in
taking the piss out of people. Snarky.
I'll tell you what was a really interesting thing that happened that I learned is I did this show that no one ever saw. It was like an improvised sitcom with David Hasselhoff, where David Hasselhoff came to England and we were like his fake entourage. And it was
off the record.
Yeah.
Off the record, yeah. And it was really funny. No one ever saw it. It was proper funny. But what was interesting about it is he, as the American, we were like improvising these scenes and he came to us one day and he said, guys, he said, they're making you look like idiots. And we were like, yeah, no, it's okay. It's okay. Because
was he worried about you guys looking stupid in a mockumentary?
And it's okay because
we're English.
That's the joke.
It's meant to be funny. Like, as in, he wanted us all to be heroes, and I was like, that's such an interesting, like.
Oh right. It's funnier that you guys are all
you guys gave us Monty Python, so it's kind of like doesn't get any better than that. But I do think first I've philosophical alert. No, Ted Lasso, even for America, the earnestness of it, the sincerity of it took us off guard,
Right.
Like because people told me to watch it. I go, what? Lasso? I don't know. I was like, kind of like,
Cowboy?
What's it on? Peach Channel 4? No.
Mm-hmm.
So then I watched it and I started seeing it, and it was the chemistry and it, I'm not going to say lightning in a bottle. I'm not going to say that because I don't want to speak in cliches.
It might be.
A great show is when every single person in the cast is the only person you can imagine playing that part. And Ted Lasso had that across the board, in my opinion.
That's very nice. I feel the same way about Just Shoot Me. Can I ask you?
Is that a callback?
Did it make it over there?
Oh, you saw the show?
Yeah. It was on late night in England.
It was on BBC 1285.
Yeah, it was on BBC 1285.
Still getting the checks, eh?
Shit, good. I'm glad you saw Just Shoot Me. It gives me some legitimacy on this call. Thank God.
Yeah. Tell me this. I want to know about you two. Have you done stand-up or shows in England?
No.
I've been invited, but never lined up. But I, how does?
I
don't know if it would work.
Why are you scared?
We are scared. I'm scared for sure.
Why won't you come? They'd love you.
I just don't know if my shit would work.
City. I've been there several times. I love everything about it. The West End,
Eiffel Square.
Yeah.
Eiffel Square.
All the biggies, the pyramids.
Leicester Square. All the square.
This is, okay, I have to ask, these are just arithmetic questions. But so you got this special that's coming out in a couple of weeks. Second best night of your life. I like the title. That's a
good title. Always hard to get a title.
Yeah. Spade's got one coming out called Dandelion.
Always hard.
Good title. I saw the trailer and the title was explained in the trailer and I was like, respect.
Yeah, because I'm a puss. No one would guess that.
Where did you shoot the special in England?
Oh, in New Jersey. New Jersey.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Shot it at Inglewood.
Bergen Theater, did you?
At the PAC.
Okay.
In Bergen.
And how many people?
It was 2,000 there? Or
2 shows one night?
2 shows one night.
Love it.
So pre-pandemic, you're playing clubs, is that right?
Yeah, clubs and like 50 seaters.
My favorite size. You can't make money, but I like a 50 seater.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But so then now your life has just went this last 5 years.
It really did. But I think I was sort of. This is what I'm asking. What age you were? Because I was 38 when I did Lasso, I think.
Okay.
I'd been doing all of this at a low level for a long, long time. So I think I just didn't expect any of it. But then when it happened, it was like, well, I'll be dead soon. So make the most of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think it must be nice to go.
Next special. I'll be dead soon.
If you're 38 and you're doing pretty well, you probably go, it probably would have happened by now. And
exactly.
The odds get higher you can be famous, but then to have a game changer is very rare.
Exactly. Yeah. I'd long given up on sort of a big thing happening.
Yeah.
I thought when I got SNL at 31, I'd been in the clubs for 10 years and I'd auditioned for SNL several times in clubs and just thought it was sort of over.
Really?
A lot of things had to come together. They were recasting and long story short, I got it at 31. And then the show was really on a low point, but by it happened to be the shit. We had to rescue it.
Let's just take this guy. We can't lose.
It wasn't easy. I thought I was going to turn the lights out because every pilot I'd ever done, every show I'd ever done, it failed.
Sucked.
So I didn't want to turn. Oh, you can turn it out now. Okay, that's 8H.
Dana, turn the light out on the way out.
Entire franchise. What else have you got? So I was around that age, 36, when I started to make extra money and be extra famous. And I found it's a Faustian deal in some ways over time. Do you have a financial planner, kid?
He's got a printing press.
I would say
to you
this, and I don't think I've ever expressed this. I'll just do it very quickly, is that at some point, you want a wall of money that's giving you income, not risky investments, not real estate, but liquidity, bonds, or something that is giving you a wall of income. So in 10 years from now, you never go on bended knee. You never have to do anything you don't want to do. Your career so far seems like you're in command and control because you're the executive producer, you're the writer, So you wouldn't have those issues. But whatever money you think you want, you just want to be completely done by 50. So you have 9 years, 8 years.
Okay, I'm going to play back this podcast, and I'm going to have to write out what you just said because you lost me at bonds.
Well, it doesn't matter about bonds. Mailbox money, just money that comes in when you're not working, so that you can pick and choose your projects. That's all. But I think you already. You're most stand-ups just do stand-up and try to get hired. You got a big deal with Warner Bros. I mean, you're already in charge. I think you're doing perfect. I take back what I said. You don't need my advice.
I'm listening to all of it. I have a question for you both about SNL that I'm curious about. Because I've spoken to Bill Hader and I've spoken to Jason and I've spoken to a couple of other people, and everyone tells me, when I spoke to Bill Hader, I said to him how he was making Barry at the time, and he was like writing, executing, directing, producing, all of it. And I said, how do you cope with the pressure of that? That's such a huge, huge undertaking. And he said, anything's easier after SNL.
Oh, wow.
and I wonder if you two feel this way. Like the machine of SNL seems to me so fucking insanely stressful, and sort of the ego of it week by week, that you could be in a sketch, then you're not in a sketch, and you're the king for a night, then it's gone, and then week on week. How did you feel about that?
You know, Bill, who's one of the greats of SNL, we all love. I think maybe what he's saying is that at that point you're on the upswing and you're trying to get to a level where you're not going to give up on showbiz. You know, everything's going on. Like you've all been in that position. We've all been where, am I going to do this forever? Because I just barely making it. And that's the stress of SNL. You're going to get fired every year. No one's treated preferentially, really. And you keep writing and keep proving yourself. With Barry, maybe, which sounds such a hard undertaking, is he's already got to this point and he's been given something, and now it's just not fun, but fun and hard. But maybe there's something. I can't imagine something that hard. SNL was horrible, but it's in the past. But the new thing would seem harder. Like, okay, it's right in front of me. I got to make this work, which luckily he did. Dana, what do you think?
Well, I would say all that is true. It's an emotionally violent sport, SNL. But over time, if you write your own sketches and get some friends together, it might help out, but it's coming from you. And then there's no time for someone to overthink it. Was great for my ADD brain. There was no real direction. You direct yourself. The director's just trying to get the shots by the seat of their pants.
Nothing.
And so you're a master of your fate in some ways. There's whimsy to that, but then you have control. And so when I walked off, I didn't have the confidence. I was being offered multi-millions to do a couple of films that were complete mistakes, because then going from complete control to no control, 100 takes, they edit the way they want. I did this thing in a scene, which I thought, okay, I nailed this. I looked at the monitor, saw it in the film. It's been cut to pieces. What I love about your resume so far is that you're Bill Hader. Bill Hader bet on himself. He could have made a Stefan movie, let's just say 15 million.
Sure.
He could have stayed at SNL or done another variety show. He bet on himself. He just said no. And now he's like, he's a Coen brother, or he's Kubrick.
He can do what he wants,
the second, or he's a Paul Thomas. So what you're doing is already fantastic. You're making shows, you're in control. And the only time I've been really unhappy in show business, like truly unhappy, is being on a set or in a project where you look over at the brain trust around the camera and you're like, oh, we're fucked.
Yeah.
This is not going to work.
Right away it's not working.
So just do what you've been doing. You're in charge of your,
So far, this podcast is really lovely. So thank you very much.
Right. We're going to transcribe
Well, don't let them dangle a shiny arm. You make it so popular that you're tempted to do some movie you don't want to do because all of a sudden it's whatever cartoon money would be, and it wouldn't, the money is only about freedom. The only reason to have money, from my mind, is to have freedom to work or not work, freedom to how to work. By the way, I'll just ask you, do you have shiny things that speak to you, like watches, cars? Do you live, which is totally fine?
That's the beauty of it is I don't I always made enough. Before this all happened, I always made just enough. I made enough to pay my rent. I made enough to go to the cinema, which I like doing it. And I made enough for black T-shirts, which is all I wear. That was it. And so when all this happened, look at us. Oh, God, all I need is the cover of Rolling Stone and we can be a gang.
How do you?
I can't afford that shit.
Why, this one might be.
I have a stupid regular shirt on.
All I wear is
I have a good question for him,
Yeah.
Dana. Watch this.
That's good. Fastball coming in.
Okay, Brent, if that's your real name, Brett.
Brett.
So, Brett, if England is doing an SNL.
Yeah, they are, right?
England is doing SNL, Dana. Did you know this?
Yeah.
Yes,
that's
I did
a
read
big
about
story.
that.
We haven't talked about enough.
Yeah.
Obviously, I don't think you would want to be on it as a cast member, but what are your thoughts about that? That sounds right. Because I was thinking, what's the equivalent of SNL over there? And then I just thought, oh, wait, I think they're doing one.
They're doing one. Yeah.
They just announced it. Yeah. I think there are so many fucking great sketch comedians and comedians in England that it could be amazing. I think for years, everyone has tried to do an SNL and failed at it. So I think making an actual SNL might be the answer.
Instead of a knockoff.
Yeah, instead of going like Sunday morning recorded. Like they're always trying.
Right.
And I've noticed, I think what they've always made the mistake of is they go to like the Edinburgh Festival and they find a sketch group and another sketch group who aren't friends, don't know each other, and they go, they sort of mix and match random people. Whereas I think if they go to the groups that have chemistry and have built something and put them in stuff and give them some autonomy, I think it could be amazing. It could be. But
I think that's a good observation. I think on SNL, John Lovitz, when I was there, knew Phil Hartman and Jan Hooks, knew these writers, and there was a chemistry that started right away.
Yeah,
and you need it right away. Because that first viewing, people will be like, "Is this any good?" That's the pressure of like they don't go. You know what? We'll get it gelled around show 15, and they're like, "We're gone." So that's the scary part. The pressure. Get it right away. And if you have people that work together, that would help. Like they come in with something.
You've got to have it's such a weird thing. It's such a ephemeral thing, but I like SNL because it's like the Muppet Show, right? It is a gang show, and it is the chemistry of.
Dana was Fozzie Bear for sure.
It's a sporting event, but the thing about it being live is that it's obliterated all the competition. We used to have so many, mostly taped, but variety shows were huge. I assume in England as well in the 60s and 70s.
Right.
Early. Now they've all disappeared. I tried one in prime time. Martin Short did. All disappeared. There is no live 90-minute comedy show with a really cool band and maybe a movie star or football player host. So, stay to that. Have an athlete host. You just do all that. But you guys, between Ricky Gervais, I'll just leap around here. Peter Sellers, of course, and I already mentioned Monty Python. It's one of your biggest exports. Is comedy.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I think I'd be really interested if they fuck it up. I don't know the backness of it. As in, if Lorne's involved, I don't know. Like if it's like,
would they ship a Tina Fey over to help get it going? Would they do? I don't know what extent they would be involved. Because it's a very complicated show to do, and there's got to be some shortcuts of people that have done it forever that can help alleviate the full-on stress it would be.
Would you go?
Yeah, let's go.
I would go.
No, I don't think I'm good enough. Dana might be good. Dana should be the first host to sort of tie it all together.
I would go. I would just stay with, there's two lanes of that show. One lane is that you're seeing some unknown people, comedians, come on the show. And so you're watching them evolve and you're kind of rooting for them and seeing them find the audience get more confident. And that is a reality show. So when the show bombs, so to speak, it should be just as interesting as when it kills because it's live. Oh, this sketch is bombing. And
it's kind of fun for the audience.
Jake is the guest host and he's horrible right now.
Oh yeah, he could be the first guest host too. Sorry, Dana, you're pushed out.
We've already had
your second week.
And then an athlete or someone who's never done comedy in their life is forced to do sketch comedy. So if they do it great, that's another secret sauce.
You have a lot of those over there. You could do that.
Those are two.
You have a lot
and then constantly have Paul McCartney sing "Let It Be"
every week.
And J-Lo.
Yeah, every week.
Oh, to promote the movie. We got to hurry up and get this SNL going, though.
Tell me, what's your like secret when you're bombing? If the sketch isn't working, what do you do? Do you feel
Dana's bombing if he's on stage?
Well, Will Ferrell famously, no, I could easily, that show can go south in a second, because it's so under rehearsed and live. The audience can be weird.
Yeah.
Will Ferrell is famously the most, like, if a sketch starts to bomb, his commitment goes up exponentially.
Goes harder, yeah.
And you just sort of, it's all madness, but it's very much under rehearsed, and there's rewrites right before you go on, and it's you're going to get it right off the cue card, but that's what gives it this chemistry, this excitement, So, and live from London just sounds funny to me. It's a little bit like The Clash, London Calling. Maybe that should be the theme, but live from London, it's like, is there any other town it could be from out there?
Yeah.
Live from Liverpool.
Live from Birmingham. That has to be London.
Has to be London. London calling. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, you're frozen but with a thumbs up, like you're really pleased about it.
Films to be buried with. I've been doing that for years.
Yes.
And it's really the premise of, and I did think about it, movies that affected you.
It's like the film that made you cry the most, the film that scared you the most, the sexiest.
Exorcist scared me the most.
Yeah.
2001: A Space Odyssey at 13 in a Cinerama Dome in Seattle blew my mind. Basically, didn't have any precursor, like, what is this about? And everything about that movie. I actually, a few years ago, they did the 50th whatever anniversary. And I saw it 6 times over 2 months at the ArcLight Theater in LA. It's just kind of a spiritual experience.
Yeah.
It's a meditative experience. And I don't know why Kubrick, how he kind of does that. What is the secret of the off-kilter acting? Kind of, how, and the casualness, they're getting the sandwich in the spaceship, and all they know is this thing's been around. There's some magic to that film for sure. I think It's a Wonderful Life. I don't know why, but even if I bring this up in casual conversation, I get choked up.
He's back.
He's back. We're talking about It's a Wonderful Life. We're talking about movies. Yeah. It's where that his life, the angel, he sees what it'd be like if he wasn't born. And then he's euphoric, and the townspeople show up, and someone says to his character, "We heard George Bailey was in trouble." That always stuck with me. We heard, and I've always teared up about that when I bring it up.
You don't have to tear up now.
I could, a little bit.
You are.
There's something about that, So what about you? What movie?
Start crying.
What scared you the most besides Tommy Boy?
Did you see Did you see The Exorcist?
I did see. You know what? I saw The Exorcist when I was young, and I thought it was stupid. And then I watched it.
You got scared later?
Yeah, I got scared like a year ago when I watched it. I was like, "Oh my god, that is so scary." I didn't think it was scary when I was little.
I would never watch that.
How old were you when they saw it?
I was like 6, and I was like, "This stupid little girl with her spinning head."
That's
this bullshit.
That's interesting. First grader.
Dana, ask him about.
I will,
because I'm too embarrassed. Ask him when he did that audition, which he's probably talked about for Ted Lasso. Did you film it alone in your room? I have to hear every goddamn detail. That's so funny.
Well, just set the table for you're a writer on Ted Lasso. There's a part, and you're thinking maybe
I'm writer on Ted Lasso.
I love it.
I know you've probably told
it's the best thing you've ever done.
But embellish it this time. Let's get some details.
Right.
Give us extra.
I'll give you one extra detail I don't usually give.
All right.
We're writing it. I get the thought that I think I could do Roy Kent, but I know not a single person in the room is thinking that. Everyone, and I know that if I say it out loud, everyone will be like,
"Embarrassing." I love it.
Embarrassing.
You know who'd be good for this?
Yeah,
that's how you start.
If we can't find anyone, I don't think we can.
You know who's actually super talented?
You know, what if he had really big eyebrows? Just a thought. Putting it out there. Putting it out there. Anyway, I wait till we finish writing, and then I make a self-tape. But what I did with the self-tape, I went to Mosaic, which is my manager's office, and they like do.
Oh, in LA?
Yeah, it was in LA. So that's where we were.
Oh, okay.
And you know, I don't know if you've done this, but they have like whoever the assistants are at the time, they can read in with you and they can.
Oh, right.
So I did my scenes with this Norwegian guy who was like an intern. So the scenes I'm acting with Keely in the original self-tape, it's me going like, Keely, and Keely's like, hello. And it's like,
it's a dude.
And not even an actor.
Yeah. A sort of deadpan Norwegian man was playing Keely. and I recorded 5 scenes, and I flew back to England. Like I finished my contract and I flew back to England. And when I got on the plane, I sent Bill Lawrence the tape. And I said, thanks for everything. I said, look, I've been thinking I could play Roy Kent, but I appreciate that no one's thinking this. This is really embarrassing. If this is shit, I will never ask you about it. We can pretend this never happened. But if this is good, here's the tape. And then when I landed, it was like an overnight flight. When I landed, I got an email saying, this is fucking awesome. I'm going to send it to you.
Really?
Wow. Well, I want to have
Bill Lawrence
I have a question
is very cool
about this, because the character that you play, and like we're getting to know you now. So you really did, like, the body language is so funny and interesting of Roy Kent.
Yeah.
You know, and also obviously you went lower, a little more gravelly, and he's sort of an alpha type character. You know, so did you have that in the audition tape, or did that evolve as you kind of got on the set?
I think I had the posture in the tape, because I knew it was all based on a load of things, but I knew he was like a guy who had been told since little, shoulders back, head forward. Like he'd been told that, and that he was leading, like he's ready to headbutt someone at all times, so he's leading. But the voice was like halfway there in the self-tape, I think.
And they wanted you to play it up?
No, it just felt right once I was there once you're sort of faced with, it's funny because you know, I'd done this tape with a Norwegian guy in a room, but then suddenly there's 20 men and you have to be
super,
tougher,
dominant.
Yeah.
So what was the line? I mean, what did he say? Something had to happen. I think it was in the audition tape and in the show. Something, or I'm going to start punching something.
Silence, or I'm going to start punching dicks.
And how would Roy Kent? You don't have to do the character. You want me to do it?
I'm like your impression of it, because you're very good.
Well, I don't know. I don't know. Now you got me.
I use that line when I'm waiting too long at Cheesecake.
We're going to be silent in here. I'm going to start punching dicks.
I'll punch your dick. Line him up.
You're fucking dick. So you get to swear.
Balls are next.
I remember Sandler did a movie. Sorry. With Paul Thomas Anderson. I go, God, you're so good in that. And he goes, Carvey, I got to swear. You know,
and
fun. Like, so you're yourself. You're on the phone. What the fuck? And so your character, how many swear words per episode?
Are you allotted?
Someone did count it.
I think it's in the hundreds. It's in the hundreds per season.
You got a real Nora on your hands. What about? Do you swear in your stand-up? I don't even remember.
Yes, I do. Yeah.
Oh boy. Ooh.
I found that interesting when I started doing gigs in America, like smaller gigs when I was first coming out here, and they'd be like, "Do you have a clean set?" And I was like, "What's a clean set?" Like, they don't.
That's
we don't have
true.
that division in England. It's just standard. It's like
everyone's dirty.
Yeah, but it's also like, what do you mean a clean set? Isn't this an adult evening out?
Right, but some clubs want it clean. That's funny. Or some headliners, when I used to open a middle, they'd say keep it clean, and I'm like, huh? So I always sort of looked at a clean tip, because you're also eyeballing doing Letterman or doing a late night show,
yeah, of course.
And you had to be clean. So your manager would say, you're wasting it because you can't do that bit. And I'm like,
right. With the level of what you can do on a late night talk show is kind of, but so what's as far as your special coming out, what's the bit that is the bluest We call it blue.
I've got
most
a
X-rated.
5-minute bit about the C word and how America is scared of it.
Oh, Brett.
I'm
my
sorry.
mom just called. She goes, "Oh, you don't need that."
We know we know that about.
My mom doesn't like my own act. I like Dana. He's clever
nice
and he's fun,
clean and cheerful.
Oh, you know, come on.
Are you clean? You're clean. Your stand-up's clean, Dana. Nice clean boy.
For the most part,
Yeah.
there's certain jokes that's kind of, where the punchline is "fuck you" or uses "fuck,"
right?
And then I go, okay. And Jerry Seinfeld doesn't like that. Try to rewrite it where you don't need the word.
What do you need it for?
You're not
Was that
listening.
Seinfeld?
What's Seinfeld with a little garble in the back?
With the fucking Eeyore. We also both do corporate gigs, me and Dana, and when they say do an hour, do 45 minutes and keep it clean, that's another way we work. And if, like, I watch Dana on these, we do them together sometimes, he's not 100% clean, but you don't even notice it. The whole tone, the whole vibe is like fun. And it's really because they said, one guy told me, he goes, "We just say that because Martin Lawrence did 20 minutes on eating pussy." And I'm like, oh, okay, well,
we get where the line is.
That's
now.
where the line. Okay, I get. So somewhere under, I got it. But that's what they're fearful of. Something happened once where people complain and you go, "I got it." You won't even notice I'm dirty. It's like so goofy.
My goal is to get them to laugh at minutia that's been wound down into madness and get them to go with that for an extended period of time. And that's its own sort of pornographic, I mean, you must have bits in your act that maybe you get more laughs than you think they deserve, or less laughs, or ones that you think are the most challenging for the audience in the sense of how abstract they are, or, everything is all the above.
That's very interesting. I guess yes. There would be stuff I wouldn't do if it were a corporate gig for sure. But I still am like, I think I just fundamentally object to the idea of here is 200 adults in a room, and because it's corporate, they don't want anything rude.
Can they handle it? It's like, yes, you can handle
their
it.
Children. I'm like, but they're still people. I think they'll probably really enjoy it. I do get, I want to do 10 minutes on eating pussy. I do get hands up. I get that.
Everybody has that bit. We've all got that in our back pocket. But the audience wants it unbridled. But there's always there's the CEO, the company, and then there's the people who've been hired, and so they just don't want to offend
HR
one
department.
person. But the audience, by and large, they're adults in America in 2025. What if they haven't heard? Yeah.
It's about people complaining, getting sued, and saying, "I was so offended, I was shaking." It's like, because of Brett's filthy act. Who cares?
Stop thinking about eating pussy after that.
I couldn't stop. I couldn't start doing it again.
It's not too late to drop in a bit, go to the Comedy Store, and just insert it into your special, and just say, "I don't know why I thought of this," but
when you tape this, which I think is out now,
April 26th, I believe.
So I think it's out now because we don't know what day it is today.
We don't know what day it is. Sorry.
Yeah. I think it's out.
2023.
Anyway, we'll see.
Yeah.
But Brett, I just did mine, and all you want to do is have one of your best crowds. I mean, they're obviously coming to see you, but the cameras sometimes throw people and it turns into a pretty good crowd.
Yeah. How was yours? Tell me the truth.
Mine was... I did two. I did the same kind of thing. 2 one night. I think when you're Sandler and you've got an almost unlimited budget, he was just taping almost everywhere he went. Small, big, really thought out.
Yeah.
He pictured like a movie, and I think PTA was involved in one of them, and maybe the Safdies. So he's got a lot going on and a lot of fun, and it's fucking great. So I'm doing the more common 2 a night. But yeah, I went to Denver, which is a great comedy town. And I did come out. The last one I did, the crowd was tougher, but they were masked. And I wasn't sure of that. And when I went out, they sounded muffled, which is a good...
You know they were wearing masks?
You know what? They said we can do it in Minneapolis. Austin says no. And they said Netflix isn't agreeing to do it with Austin because of the parameters. But the parameters were they wouldn't wear masks. And I didn't know what the parameters were. I go, oh, but we can still do it. They go, yeah, we'll just do your next gig in Minneapolis. We'll just sell 2 shows. And then I was so in the zone about my own shit. I was like, oh no, because the opener wasn't doing as well. And I'm like, do not give me a rough crowd tonight. Please, God.
Yes.
And so that was, but this one was obviously unmasked and super fun. So I got lucky. Also, you have 2 shows that people don't know. You're sort of combining the 2 shows. Sometimes you use most of one because sometimes you just hit one way better. What did you do? More of a combination?
Well, I had that experience. Everyone had said to me, "Oh, your special crowds are they're so up for it. It's going to be amazing." And then that first crowd, you can tell, right? You can tell by the
one joke
announcement.
Yeah,
yeah, anything. You just walk out
by the cheer.
Yeah,
and that first. There was so much stuff, and there was wires everywhere, and there's stuff in the
lights.
way,
cameras swooshing around.
Yeah, and I think it does throw them, and like the 7 o'clock's quite early, and that was the first show. And
a little early. They're not drunk. They're just
wide-eyed. And I did that offstage thing, and they went yay, and I thought, uh-oh.
All you got was a yay.
Well, I think it was like
I know, that's funny. Also, they bring them in a little earlier for that early show, so they're sitting forever. I don't think there's booze. They don't want to see booze. I mean, unless you specifically ask for these things.
And then they're seated with the technical issues. They can't get up, use the bathroom and stuff.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
And then I never have shot one that I felt was anywhere near the sets I did before that. But
practice set.
The late show was excellent crowd. Like then I was like, okay, we're good. We've got something with it. I mean,
did you use most of that?
They were really good. They were really good. They were both very good. I'm very grateful to all of them. But
yeah, of course, I'm grateful. Anyone shows up.
When we did a show in Minneapolis when I toured, and that was the best crowd I've ever. known.
See, that's why I said that'd be a good one.
What theater were you in? The Guthrie or
was it Paramount? Maybe. No, that was Denver.
I'd have to go in my calendar
because they do have.
No, we'll give you 20 minutes. Please go
crowd.
find out.
Could you give me 35 minutes to just
35. I love when you said you wrote Ted Lasso in LA. I pictured you in a castle in England. Anything in England, I feel like it's a castle.
Anything with a British accent seems smarter, more sophisticated.
Yeah.
We've seen all your movies all these years.
I always tell Dana, if I'm famous, I'll go over there. But I went there for one day and I wasn't too sure. We went for Grown Ups, that movie, and we all went over there and stayed at the Soho. What's up?
There's a gig in London that's the best gig in London called Always Be Comedy. The man who runs that gig, James Gill, he is obsessed with you, David Spade.
I'm telling you, off camera, I might hit you up and say, hey, tell me about this thing, and I might go do it sometime.
He can't believe I'm doing this podcast. Like, he's so excited. And he said, get him to do my gig. Like, you will be very famous in that room.
Took you 44 minutes to get to this, but this pitch. But thank you, and I might hit you up. So unblock me, and I'm going to hit you on Instagram. And then all my messages flood through once you unblock me. I'm like, dude, I just saw you in the parking lot at the Improv.
Say hello. Why did you drive away as I was chasing after you waving?
I really just have to look at my act like, you might, because I didn't get a chance to hear your whole hour, obviously, but I have to wonder, the big subjects work overseas: politics, marriage, relationships. Mm-hmm. And when I look at my act, I've got to see what I have to throw out because I just don't know,
Well, also, but there's much more. Everything's fucking everywhere right now. Like, I think the stuff you're scared wouldn't work would work.
I should just try it and see what happens because I'll blame them.
Everybody looks at Daily Mail because it's crack cocaine for your brain.
They sift through the commercials and try to look at an article. By the way, do you have enough money for Daily Mail Plus? It's a real question. Dana, they just added a plus. It's $1.99, and I told them to get fucked.
So, by the way, you're doing a movie with Jennifer Lopez currently, right?
Yes. Yeah, we're filming at the moment, yeah.
Do you know what it's called? I do.
You tell me.
It's called Office Party.
Office Romance? Office Time.
Office?
Yeah. It's called Office Schmoffice?
Meet you at the office. What's it called? Meet you at the office?
It's called
Yeah,
Office.
so is it a rom-com? Be honest.
It's a rom-com. It's a big school rom-com.
So this is you stepping outside the lines unless you wrote and produced this film.
No, I did co-write this with Joe Kelly. And
do you play Roy Kent in this? This is a lot of people are asking.
No.
Okay.
He plays Ted Lasso.
He plays Ted.
I play Keely Jones in this one.
J-Lo, in my brief encounters with her, is quite sweet and funny. Is this true?
She's so funny. She's
always
very funny, and she's
always friendly.
Brilliant comedy actor. Like underrated. Like when you see her live, I'm like, fucking hell, you're good at this. Like she's a really, really good comic actor.
So you just said you wrote it with your friend. Is that what you said?
Yes, Joe Kelly.
And so you get it on its feet.
Yeah.
And then you figure out who's the leading lady, who's the rest of it, where you shoot. That's all. You're in on all that? That's great.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
great.
yeah. We wrote it on a train while I was making Ted Lasso. We sort of had the idea.
Did you think of calling it Office Train?
We did. We thought called it Office Station.
You could all do it. It could all be played on the train.
How did you try to make it spin? How did you spin it? Because it is a genre.
What's the sort of rough pitch? Yeah.
The hook is, I suppose, I can't tell you much, but I can tell you the aim is it's like a really proper, classy, old school rom-com, like a Nora Ephron type film, but with hard R jokes.
Oh, okay.
Oh, good.
Got it. That sounds
any aliens?
And aliens.
Okay, good. That's another good hook.
Is it too late for David to do a nice little cameo? He walks in.
What about the guy that steals the girl? Is that part taken?
That's
me, dude.
This stuff. What else could you bring at this very late stage?
That's it. That's my only move. The good-looking, dashing dude that runs in, and she glances at me and sprints toward me.
Out of here.
Hey, this dude! I didn't know about this guy. He was on the planet. Bye-bye. So I think rom-com with R-rated is interesting. I can't really think of one, so I like that idea.
Yeah, I
sounds more real.
Yes, hopefully. I think it's gonna be good.
I like that.
Yeah.
So of your two children, Ted Lasso and Shrinking, which one's your favorite?
Get off my couch.
Get off my couch, Chewy. I'm not Chewy. I'm Brett. You're Chewy to me. I'm Harry.
That's Harrison Ford.
I
if
love
you don't
that
know,
show, and I love Harrison Ford in it.
My wife.
You can't see our shaking fingers. That's a big part of it.
I know. No one gets mad like Harrison Ford. He's so good, man.
My wife. That's my favorite.
That
Chewy, your ticks got in my soup again.
Chewy, get me out of here. Shut the fuck up, Chewy.
It could be. He should be Chewy Doo, like Scooby Doo, like a collab.
So we're entertaining, Brett. So
Chewy had sex with Scooby. Oh, I guess I'll give up.
We can go anywhere you want. Where you're going to play Hercules potentially. You did a cameo, and now you're in the Marvel universe.
Well, I mean, gun to head, I can't say anything, but at the same time, I think that's probably it on that one.
Okay,
I like gun to head.
Because I thought, what's the difference between Hercules and Roy Kent?
One is a Greek god, and the other one is a hairy guy from Tooting.
From Teterboro.
That's a good.
Now, what is it called? What's your favorite soccer team called? Tottenham or something?
Tottenham, yeah. How'd you know that?
Okay.
Who have you been speaking to?
I did talk to my soccer buddy Bobby, and I said, because I have a Tottenham shirt.
Oh, do you?
And I don't even know why, but he gave it to me, and so I wear it. And if people ask me one question, I fall apart. So I just like to puff up.
Is Brendan Hunt dating Hannah Waddington?
You're reading that off the internet?
Rebecca.
Oh, Oh, Rebecca. That's right.
Oh, no. Hannah Wadding's her real name. Is Brendan Hunt dating Rebecca Wadding? Oh. Do you mean, hang on, what's the question?
I don't know.
He doesn't know. He's reading the internet or something.
I'm looking who's the bad apple in the bunch in that cast?
In Ted Lasso.
Oh, he's the difficult one.
No, you said in Ted Lasso. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Who's the bad apple in the cast? There genuinely isn't one. And I know that's an annoying answer, but like, I don't.
Who's the most difficult to work with? Go ahead. Dana on this podcast is the most out of us two.
Juno Temple is coming back to play Keely.
Oh, right. It's coming back.
Right?
That's correct. Yes. I believe so. Guns ahead.
Isn't there a girl named Keely on the show?
Yes.
Keely,
and there's someone named Keely?
She's the love interest.
There are people in the world called Keely, yeah.
No.
Is that a common name over there? There's not one person here named Keely.
Really? You have no Keelys?
0.
Oh, we got a couple of Keelys.
Yeah, you got too many.
Yeah.
Were the negotiations tough to get the cast to come back, or were you guys locked into a certain salary already?
We'd all signed like contracts in the early days, forever and ever.
Mm-hmm.
So they pick up?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, that's good. Makes it easier.
Yeah.
Saves time.
How long did you do Just Shoot Me? How many years was that?
That was
balls in your court.
Well, we did 6 as a mid-season replacement, they call it out here, and then we went straight through. The old days was 22 episodes a year. So we did about a little over 6 years.
My God.
148.
Did you?
I love it. It went over there, right? Is that where you saw it over there?
Yeah, I saw it in England.
Oh, I love it. Love it.
Did you, what was your trajectory on that show in terms of enjoyment? Did you always enjoy it? Was there a bit in the middle where you were like, I've had enough of this, and then you enjoyed it again, or what?
No, I came from SNL, and it was options like Dana said. You could do your own show, like the David Spade goofy sitcom. But I had seen that if it didn't work, all your heat's gone. They don't give you another try. So it was an ensemble, a writer from Larry Sanders, Steve Levitan, and a good cast. And the network already liked it. I joined. They added me to a shot pilot. So we reshot it and added me because NBC was a little fuzzy they were on the, back and forth with it. So I got added to it and I liked it the whole run. I have to say that it was one of the most fun runs because everyone, they were writing for me, which at SNL was not exactly the case. They did in some, but you were sort of in charge of it. And then you've got everywhere you go is good people, like on your show, I'm sure. And that's always more fun. And then also it was a little easier than SNL, the hours, and it was immediately in a top 20 or top 10. And we were in a heyday of Seinfeld and ER and Will and Grace and Friends and Frasier. And so we were at least in the vicinity. We weren't those shows, but we were with them on the lot with them. And it was just all fun to see. Just a good run. I loved it. And last thing, and then I'll let you talk at the very end, is we had done, everyone had something in their career was good and bad. Mm-hmm. And so everyone was really happy to be there and lucky and appreciated it. And I think some shows, people get cocky because it's their first show and it works. And so they get sort of out of control. But we were like, every year we got picked up, we're like, this is so great. Because it could all go down to shit. Everyone knew it.
What was your last day like?
Tearjerker, of course. Bawling. If I knew we were going to do it again in a year, that would have been fun for me.
Yeah.
But I guess yours isn't really a reboot because it's sort of just keep going, right?
Yeah, there's been a big gap, and then we'll...
Don't tell us any secrets, but you got Bill Lawrence, who's great.
He coaches the women's team. That got out. Ted does. So it makes it sort of puts a spin on it.
He's not nodding or shaking his head. He's giving us nothing.
Point out, I've got a gun to my head, remember?
I know. I think this is the good thing about Marvel also is they don't even say when they're releasing their movies anymore. It's smart. They say, we did a big one last week. You guys missed it. And we're like, you're too secretive about it. All right. What else?
Good.
What else for this young man, Dana? I know you had a lot, but we got to let him go. And we appreciate you, by the way, Brett. You're shooting a movie. You come in on the weekend. You help us out. We wanted to talk to you for a while, so thank you very much.
Guys,
very
I
cool.
appreciate you both very much, and I'm genuinely grateful I got to hang out with you. This is very, very cool for me, so thank you for your time.
I want you to see me in better lighting, but that'll be,
It's
soon.
fun to see someone on TV playing a character, and then meeting you like this. It's just interesting because all I knew was that, character.
Yeah.
So it's, I see why you won the Emmys. Compliment alert.
Good job.
Compliment alert. Sorry.
Thank you.
Back to back is a super compliment. But anyway, I mean, I can't, it's your podcast, Films to be Buried With.
If you're ever bored and you have time, you should both come and do it one day. I would love to have you, but no pressure. There's nothing worse than being asked to do a podcast. You're off the hook. But if
I'll do that one in a second. I could talk about movies all day long, Right. But I want to know the movie before we go for you that moved you the most.
Well, I talked like E.T. I find traumatic. Like I cried the most. Like I remember my dad taking me and my sister. There was like a re-release of E.T. and I was 3, 4, I don't know, 4, 5. He took us to see E.T. at the cinema and he was like, "You're going to love this." And we were crying so much that I remember turning to him and saying, "Why have you brought us to this?"
Yeah.
Like, what is this? This feels like abuse. This is not, there's no fun here. I'm devastated.
It is pretty rough. If you're younger, I loved E.T.
I'll be right here.
I have the same build as E.T. Brett, not to plug my special, I talk about E.T. of all fucking movies. Of all movies.
Dandelion.
It's so random you say that. But that one did kind of rough me up too. I get it. I mean, those movies like that, or like Bambi when you're not ready for the beginning part and you're like, who cleared this?
You know what? My friend Roisin Connerty, if you don't know her, she's a fucking brilliant comedian in England. And her father died, and she once said to me, Disney always has these films where the parent dies and things like that, and people say it's good for kids because it teaches them about death. She said that when her dad died, not for a second did she think, well, thank God I saw Bambi.
No shit.
That's a really funny line.
You're like, hey, your mom might die when you're 70, but we'll let you know what it feels like when you're 6.
Yeah, that was cruel.
All right, buddy.
I would say,
you're doing good.
I don't know if you need any more plugs other than your specials out. Shrinking's coming season 2, Ted Lasso season 4, and everything else. Your podcast, how you find time to do it? Do you guys do more than one a day, or how you stack them?
No, I just do it. I do it the week. I don't like free time. I get.
You like to keep it busy.
I get deep darkness if there's any space, so I just fill it up.
Got it.
Huh. Well, that's a whole other podcast. We'll have you back
exactly.
next year. Anyway, it's been
I think about death all the time. Anyway, lovely to see you guys.
Hey, great. Death and Darkness coming
He's
soon.
Severely depressed, but Ted Lasso is coming out. Jason Sudeikis will cheer you up. Anyway,
tell Jason hello and good luck with everything with the movie.
Nice
and
guys, thank you for having me.
We'll see you around campus.
This has been a presentation of Odyssey. Please follow, subscribe, leave a like, a review, all the stuff. Smash that button, whatever it is, wherever you get your podcasts. Fly on the Wall is executive produced by Dana Carvey and David Spade, Jenna Weiss-Berman of Odyssey, and Heather Santoro. The show's lead producer is Greg Holtzman.